Time for the game. Oh, I got people here. Hello, 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 everyone. Right, let's get started. Hello, everyone. SYDNEY, Dave, Michael, Eileen, GB, Garth, Laxbro. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for everyone for joining me. Hopefully it's going to be a good win. Let's put that down so we can see me a bit better. Hopefully it's going to be a decent win by the Swans today. We've got some serious work to do after last week's disaster. Hi, Shanice. Last week was awful. So, yeah, we've got work to do, basically. Doo-doo-doo. What am I doing? I'm trying to get... Right, who have we got? Let's see who we got. Right, we're kicking off now. Who have we got? Let's see who we got. Right, Nugget and Brooks, hello. Excellent, excellent, Nugget and Brooks. Hopefully you enjoy that. I do love riding horses. I am allergic to them, so I do have to suffer afterwards. But the problem is that the cost is a lot, isn't it? It's very expensive. Hi, Mandy. Today is just a normal Saturday. We've got plans. I've got... What am I doing? This. So we're doing the watch along. Then I've got to go referee a football match, which is really close, which is excellent. I don't have to travel very far. Then I don't know what we're doing this evening. I've got a black lab coming round this evening to start his boarding. Tomorrow I've got to go to my mum's for dinner. I'm being forced to eat her food, so that's joy. If she's listening, I do apologise. So Monday, what am I doing Monday? I might have to go and film something on Monday because we haven't vlogged this week. It's been a little bit busy. But thank you so much for joining me, everyone. Make sure you like down below and subscribe. Let's get the question up. What's your actual name then, Nugget and Brooks? I will probably forget, but what is your actual name? Who will win? There you go. The question is up. Gillian. Hi, Gillian. There we go. That's better. You need to change it to Gillian so I know. Yeah, Cal. I get you, mate. It really affects me these days. What happened 2,000 years ago? Yeah, Nugget and Brooks. I'd love to ride horses more, and I've learned, and I can canter. If that's anything, I can canter, which is quite cool. But it's just so expensive to ride horses, and I don't want to own a horse because it's a lot of commitment, right? It's a lot of commitment. So my coverage will start shortly. Obviously the stream doesn't start until about 5 minutes before the game starts, and obviously I obviously have what do I have? I have Watch AFL, but it doesn't start until 5 minutes. So we will get started with the stream on Discord. I'm just feeling fat already. I should do, yeah. Maybe I should charge people so I exercise their horses. Yeah, that's a good shout. What was I going to say something then, and that just changed me. Yeah, I am going to feel a little bit fat. We've got another Easter taste testing video coming out tomorrow. of lots of like a cheap versus steep. But I feel fat already. I feel fat already. Not nice. Mm-mm-mm. Oh. Welcome, welcome. Just waiting for the stream to start, the footy to start. Yeah, very expensive, very expensive. Even to ride horses is expensive, isn't it? Hi, Laxbro. Hi, Kaz. Oh, Marcus, don't do that to me, mate. Don't do that to me. I think I've got some more coming. Got some more coming. I don't know what's messed me up. Bloody Collingwood losing's messed my tipping up, isn't it? Bloody useless Collingwood. Don't trust the pies. What am I on now? Oh, 1 out of 4. Oh, Jesus. Richmond lost as well. Oh, my God. Look, I thought this week was going to be better, and it's just as bad. That is awful. Oh, for Christ's sake. I honestly thought this week would be better. Collingwood screwed me over. Fremantle are screwing me over. Get down, Pix. Richmond screwed me over. Who else is going to screw me over? God's sake. Yeah, I don't know if it was you or someone else said it's windy there at the moment. I've looked at the weather forecast at the moment. It's not that great in a lot of places in Australia. It's nice and sunny here, and it's quite warm. Warm for us, for springtime anyway. Oh, that's a shame, Stinky Pinky. That's a shame. Oh, right, 5 minutes to. Right, let's go. Stream is starting.
Can you hear that?
The badger is on the screen. Let's get the stream live.
Get 'em at tradie.com.
Boom.
What does it take to win Super Ratings Fund of the Year? Strong performance, competitive fees, and a focus on members.
Okay, my stream is up now in the Discord server. Hopefully that will all be working for everyone if anyone wants to watch.
That's a plus.
Harvey Norman's Super Easter Sale on now. Save $150 on this HP 14-inch laptop. Now
Just sitting down there.
Under $400. Get a bonus Galaxy Watch 4 valued at $399 with the awesome new Samsung Galaxy
She's
A34.
disappeared.
Save
She's disappeared. She's
$200
gone
on
somewhere.
Dyson
She's under my
Airstream
feet.
Stack. Plus, get a bonus $50 gift card. Now only $5.94. Save $200 on this energy-efficient Westinghouse fridge. Now only $9.94. On now at Harvey Norman. Ends Monday.
Harvey Norman.
When you're part of a team, deafness can be isolating, but a real team makes you feel like together is the only way.
Done now.
And their smiles are my strength.
Stupidly moved my camera, now it's...
Box, brought to you by Kia.
That'll do.
The Swans hoping to bounce back from their first loss of the season. Swans coach John Longmire says they're looking for a bit of consistency. Hasn't made mass changes at selection. Matt Roberts on the out. Robbie Fox is the sub.
Cheer the red and the white. Honour the name by day and by night.
Your observations?
Yeah, so I think if you look at the end result and they went down by 50, it didn't feel like
From the sky.
Clearly they were blown out of the water in the fourth term, but they had a lot of players that were playing below their usual standard. They had 2 good weeks to start the season off, and then they had a really down last quarter last week. So
History means nothing, all right? History means nothing. Swans are going onwards to victory.
So I would expect them to bounce back in a big way tonight.
And it'll be interesting to see how they play the 3 big forwards again, because last week, Buddy was in there.
Buddy surprisingly didn't do that bad last week, actually. He wasn't a major issue. It was Amati that couldn't bloody score in a brothel, which was bloody embarrassing.
When you're coming through the middle of the ground or the wings or whatever it might be.
Guys, I would also like to say, hi Mark, hello mate. I would also like to say I am so close to 20,000 subscribers now. I've shot up with Polish videos. My fascination also added with Poland. Hope you guys are watching some of those. There's an echo. There shouldn't be an echo.
Yeah, and no disrespect to the 2 sides that Sydney beat in round 1 and 2, but it was hardly a challenging game for them. So they got a
what it is, Mark.
Awakening last week against Melbourne. So
Marcus, what it is, I think because you are in the Discord, you are getting the sound from the stream on the Discord. But obviously, I've got sound on this YouTube stream as well. So that's possibly why you're getting a slight echo, mate. What was this? I don't know what was I just saying? Nice, Michael. Nice. Yeah, I may have 2 more that is not on display yet. Yeah, I may have a couple of new pairs. I cannot show anyone just yet. But yeah, no, sorry, yeah, I'm very, very close to 20,000 subscribers. I would like to think I will do it by either tonight or tomorrow, because I've had a real boost on views. The Polish videos I've been doing have been doing really, really well. The Aussie videos, less well. So, yeah, I didn't want to stagnate, so thank God my channel is growing again. Yeah, Sydney are going to win this. We've got to win this.
Pepper kicked the goal in the last quarter. They got in front, Port Adelaide got in front of Adelaide, and then Adelaide mids just run over top of them, and they end up winning by 30 points.
Yep, and on their skipper as well, Tommy Jonas. Look, he's leading the club. It's been another big week for him. His sort of form has been mentioned again. Haven't seen him be best on in quite some time, or really influenced.
Sidey, I bloody hope so, mate. I hope so. I'd like to think the stuff that the videos that I'm producing are interesting, knowledgeable, etc., etc. Whatever adjectives.
So who does he go to?
Well, it's one of the 3. So that's the flexibility in terms of.
As I said, my channel is sort of plateaued and just stayed quite stagnant for about a year, really. And it's quite frustrating. So finally to get some growth again. Well, it's not a sudden growth. It's not a sudden interest, Garth, in Poland. As I said, I've been going to Poland since 2012, but I just thought, look, my Australian views are not really doing that well anymore. I'm not getting many views. So I've got to kind of spice up a little bit and mix it up a little bit. And I thought, well, I have had a general interest in Poland for 13 years. So I thought it's a good idea just to try something different. Yeah, good old cat. So I just thought it's a good idea just to try and get a different audience into the channel as well, while still keeping the current subscribers going.
Daily Telegraph's all about rugby league, so they're fine. No, but it is. They've certainly supported Ken during the week, during all the press conferences. What are the early signs you want to see from Port first bounce?
Well, I think they need to be manic. I spoke about the contest, and that is one thing that you can look out from the coach.
I could do more UK stuff, but the way it's sort of... Hi, Troy. I think the way it works with the whole reaction stuff is it's reacting to stuff from a place that you're not from. The reason why you guys... the reason why you guys, a lot of Aussies watch my videos is because it's a foreigner exploring their country. And that's the same why Polish people are watching. It's because it's a foreigner learning about their country. Well, no, some do, Michael. I've had some Aussies commenting. But I think an English person commenting on England doesn't necessarily resonate as much. Look, I've got videos from England on my vlog channel that aren't doing very well, and then I've got videos from us going to other countries that are doing. By the way, the game started. I've got our vlog videos where we go to Poland and Australia that have done really well. So, but yeah, I will do my best to get Polish people interested in AFL. Pepper can bugger off. There you go. Come and watch the football with me. Come on, Sydney. We're back to normal red. We're back to our normal red kit today.
A nice ball from Houston. Swans player Ollie Florin in the hands of the trainers down there. We'll check in with Bolts on that in a moment. Pau Pepper's kick was a little awkward. It was picked up nicely by Houston.
Go. Come on, crowd him out. So onto the football. Actually, I say that before I get onto the football. Don't forget, if you are, for you guys that like Pixie, cute old Pixie, and you want to support me, don't forget you can buy Pixie merchandise. Cute Pixie. Hi Jennifer, hello. Hi Peter. Nice, Peter. So you might be interested in some of them then. That's cool.
Port have quickly rolled that one over. Bergman's now gone to Heaney.
She'll pester me, yeah, basically when I'm trying to stream. That is what she does. She goes to me when I'm trying to stream or when I'm trying to film videos. I won't see her for the rest of the day. So right, onto the football. But as I said, if you want, you can purchase some Pixie merchandise, or I have others available. Yeah, the main thing today from what I want to see from Sydney is I don't want us to be giving goals away early on. We've got to be pressing high, we've got to be attacking, and we've got to be scoring goals. We don't want to be chasing a game. We really don't want to be chasing the game. Because that's what it seems to be happening most weeks, especially last season and what happened against the Demons. And when you're chasing all the time, it's so difficult to get back into the game. It's much easier to have a lead and try and hold on to it, I think. Personally, I think, anyway. Picks. I try and pick up my drink. Oh, really? Wow, that was ages ago, Mark. That was ages ago. Little sod. Hopefully sounds okay for everyone. Once again, if you haven't got access to the game is showing in the Discord server.
Yeah, every time, Jace, they were straight up in the face of the Port Adelaide player. Great smother initially, caused the indecision. Then Laddams coming up to cut off that short kick. Sydney would have been harping on that all week in their review from last week against the Demons. More of that needed.
See, I would love to know. I would love to have been in the dressing room when they were talking about what happened in the Demons game. Because, as I said, I can tell you what they did wrong. It'd be interesting to know if the coaches agree with what I think. And if they think... So, for example, last week, too many times we were trying to play it long rather than trying to play simple balls. So... Yeah, it would be interesting to know.
Both ruckmen get entangled. So you have that real sickening feeling for a moment. We'll follow Paddy McCartney.
It shouldn't be. Are you so Marcus? Are you talking about the the picture quality on YouTube or on the Discord actually the game? If you're on about YouTube, then make sure you change the settings to 1080. Because that's the maximum I can get 1080p when I stream.
Looks a little bit sick and sorry for himself, Lingy, and we know the history, we know he had a time out of the game, and we won't jump to any conclusions, but let's hope that's not as bad. No, we do hope that, but
yeah,
I hate to see it with any player, but
I don't know why, because my stream quality is fine, and on Discord I've got it set to 2K, to 1440. Paul with the first kick of the game. Way, you wanker! So I shouldn't say that. That's not the sort of thing that you say in. It's not the sort of thing you say in AFL, is it? Call people wankers.
Let's head down to Jude.
My bad.
That contact with the ground there, it looked like, but you can see he's been visibly shaken on his feet.
If anyone watches football, as in my football, the one thing. Gold Coast take the lead against St Kilda. The one thing that you say when a goalkeeper is about to take his goal kick is you go, "Oh, you fat bastard!" Way like that. She went out very long.
It's going to go to Jeremy Finlayson. A couple of free kicks inside the Port forward line. Todd Marshall wasn't able to make the most of it before with a poor set shot. Can Jeremy Finlayson give a better
You weren't very long.
at it?
Yeah, but you went out very long with your sister.
Missed the first couple of weeks. Return last week, had 9 touches. Chance to kick his first goal of the season.
Hang on. Not necessarily. Oh, they are crap. They are rubbish. Well, 1-0.
Disappointing misses early.
It's not a very high-scoring game. We're coming up 5.5 minutes into the game, and there's 1 point on the board so far. This is yeah. We could always make Port try harder. You know, be rubbish. Port be rubbish, and Sydney just get them when they're tired. Maybe.
From Patley decided to go short to Lloyd. They're trying to set up for a bit of a switch, but Rampy dumping kick favoured the Port defenders. Although now,
to be fair, GB Garth, I know your language is foul, mate. So if you're allowed to say it, then I'm allowed to say it. Okay. Hi, Toby. Hello, mate.
bit of territory here and a chance to try and manufacture something from this. Adams and Lysette both go to ground. How does the umpire see it? Sydney free kick.
Sydney free kick. Well, this is 6 points coming up, surely. Be harder to score in a brothel, this one.
Well, free kicks at both ends of the ground now. Port Adelaide weren't able to make the most of it. See if Peter
That moustache is disgusting.
Scott Lysette started this
So are the
really
tattoos.
well, but he'll be dirty on himself giving away a free kick so close to goal there against his former side.
Go on, Laddams. Wait. I was worried he was going to miss then. 6-1. Come on, Sydney. That's all good, Chris. That's all good. I'm a football guy. I've got a referee later on. Some low-level rubbish, I expect. Guys, we've got nearly 40 people in here. If you haven't already, please do hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure I want loads of top conversation today. I don't want any lurkers. I want us all talking about the football and extra stuff, obviously.
He had 8 concussions in his 5 years at the Saints and was just about the best story of footy last year. Coming back and playing in a grand final So subbed out the early minutes of this one. Here come the Swans.
I cannot see. I sit. God, buddy. Oh, buddy, completely. He kicked the air instead. I cannot see Port winning this. I really cannot see Port winning this. And I think me saying Sydney to win by 20 may be underdoing it, to be honest. I'm Sydney. Red and white.
It's so important at the SCG to have your mids work really hard back inside forward 50 there, because
yeah, fall down the last step.
The Swans are so good, Heaney and Papley and those types. So
I do know what the offside rule is, Peter. It is when the ball is played to your player behind the second to last defender, who is behind the second to last defender when the ball is kicked. Hi, Jermaine. Hi, James. Hi, Mask McGee. Well, you may say don't be overconfident, but there's no reason why I shouldn't be overconfident. Now, granted, Port might have one of those games where they do really well, but they also may have one of those games where they do awful. Behind again. God, they can't kick. One miss and 2 behinds from 3 kicks. Hi, Simon.
Running through the mark. That McEntee shot at goal just before he had it. About that fullback kick in.
All you need to know, really, Chris. All you need to know, Chris, is kick it through the middle post and you get 6 points. Kick it through the side post and you get 1 point. If it hits the post, then it's whatever the outside number is. And yeah, you've got to kick the ball. If you kick the ball more than 15 metres and you catch it, you get something called a mark. So you basically get a free kick like in football. And to pass the ball, you've got to punch it out of the hands. Easy.
Takes the ball, lets it run on, and has space to work in, so he panics.
The offside rule is easy. The offside rule is really easy.
32 goals in the 19 games after that. Tom Papley. He's got a bit of a shank going.
What a low-scoring game, 7-2.
Disappointed with that. It is windy out there.
Charlie, there's a drink in the fridge if you want it.
There is certainly a strong breeze blowing right across the ground.
Kick in from Dylan Williams. What a great story he is. Marshall couldn't quite hang on. Dylan Williams from Surrey Park in Melbourne. Taken a pick 23 in 2019.
Oh.
Played 1 game in 2021.
Who meeting?
Kicked plenty of goals on the Sandful over the last couple of years. Has been reinvented as a defender. Gets his 2nd game tonight.
Which place are you going to?
Worked really hard for his chance. Boak on the bottom of that pack, wrapped up by Mills.
You mentioned it, boys. It is a bit blustery down
Aye.
at ground level, and you can see also the kicking efficiency, 86%. The Swans, only 55% early stages for Port Adelaide.
Mason taking his turn in the ruck. Warner fashions a kick inside 50. Here is Williams. Steps it out.
To be fair, in football, I think they should get rid of the offside rule. I think not having the offside rule would make it a hell of a lot more exciting. Like, really would make it more exciting. I've heard of Warwick Kappa. Heard, that's about it though.
Good contest. Sweeping through was Fox. Ran into Boak. Quick release.
So 7-2, 10 minutes 40 left. Swans with the ball. Buddy wants it. He's not going to make it though. Oh. To be fair, Buddy did have to try and squeeze past somehow. No, I think you've got to have goalies. And they wouldn't get rid of the offside rule, but there's all these problems with it. Just get rid of it. Do we really need the offside rule? 10 minutes and 5 seconds. Lost the ball. All out of play.
Forced out of bounds. Just little half chances at the moment for Port. They're not taking a couple of shots at goal, and then.
Hi, T. Cullen. Hello, mate.
50 was a good one for Marshall.
They all have bloody small shorts. I don't know why they wear such short shorts. It's a bit weird. I don't think I'd ever be wearing shorts that short. That's sort of like 70s football, that is.
Putting their clamps on Logan McDonald.
Marty goes in the ruck against Finlayson.
Did you know? Here's one for you. In rugby, so for example, Union and League, they quite often, obviously they have as much sponsorship on their shirts and whatnot as possible. Did you know, in rugby, they put a sponsor on the back, basically on the bum of shorts, because women like to look at men's bums. Yeah, there's one for you. So that's why they put a sponsorship there. Oh. Heaney needs a big game today because he's been poor. I think he's been poor. So he really needs to up his game. I'm trying to work out what happened. Wow. We'll take the 6 points. I'm not quite sure why, but we will take the 6 points. 13-2. They need to replay that. I want to see what happened. No, Buzz 2. I have not, mate. My legs aren't that bad, but they're not that good. No, actually, my legs aren't that bad. But I just wouldn't anyway. Ah, okay. Got ya. Here we go. Let's see.
Let's have a look at it. Dan Houston there.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? He did. He literally just walked through the behind, didn't he? And he didn't really need to. He had the commentator said the Swans player was within a metre. No, he wasn't. He was less than a metre. Sorry, more than a metre. How weird.
He's got a reasonable argument, Dan Houston.
Dzień dobry. Dzień dobry.
Can get the composure back here. Dersma.
No, dziękuję. Dziękuję. That means thank you. Thank you for watching. Come and join us with some AFL. Return of Kosmiczny Madawka. Yeah, in that last one, there was no pressure for him just to walk behind because it seemed like the Swans player just gave up. He wasn't interested. Oh, Heaney. Heaney. Almost a cracking mark. Oh, one. That was almost a fantastic mark by Heaney. He absolutely got some serious hair.
He did a superb job with the first spoil, but then you see Heaney's agility to get back up and still get the ground ball, get the snap.
As I said, the problem is...
Well done, Logan McDonald. Got across, intercepted the kick in from Farrell. Once again, front half stoppage for Sydney. Comes about through pressure.
That's what they're doing really well, the Swans, aren't they? Every touch of Port Adelaide is under pressure. They're just living in the forward half at the moment.
Too much.
Wines under pressure. Well done, Lloyd. Used the body well on me. Took the grab. And once again, put it back inside 50.
Sorry, Jace.
Sits it up to the top of the square. Franklin in the middle of that pack. Lovely work in from the side by Dersma.
Marcus, basically, it should be streaming in 2K, but I don't know why it wouldn't look like that. Return. Basically, this is Aussie rules. It's the best sport in the world. Very simple. My team is Sydney Swans, the red team, and the other team is Port Adelaide. But just think of it, you got to kick it through. If you kick it through the middle post, you get 6 points. Through the side post, you get 1 point. And the aim is to try and if you kick the ball over 15 metres to a teammate and they catch it, they basically get a free kick like in football.
He had his handball partially smothered, ricochet to Warner. Bergman in the right spot at the right time. Right now,
Sorry, Jennifer, what are you on about? Sydney look tired? We're only like... Hang on, we're only about 13 minutes in the game.
They just can't get that easy flow going through the ground, and even now, the boat kick's going to be under pressure towards the boundary.
Hal Pepper's got to stand and wait as Rampy comes.
Hal Pepper's been very absent in this game.
Port's kicking efficiency at the moment just 50%. They're struggling to hit targets because they're under pressure.
Yeah, they're forcing them back at ground level. You can see they've just had retreating in defence and kicking across the ground, and that's inviting just more pressure or that long kick down the line as we saw then.
Over the heads of the ruckman, Boak, Amati.
I just can't believe how low scoring it is, though. With how poor... I say with how poor Port have been, they still have had three attempts at goal and only got 2 points. But, you know, I'm surprised Sydney, for example, haven't been more attacking, a little bit more dominant in the final third.
As Lee said, looks like he's paying some close attention to Connor Rosie. Be a good battle. Tunnel ball.
Oh, thank you, Cal. There is a photo taken during a women's footy game. Her name is Tyler Harris. People went crazy in the media over it. A full stretch kicking for goal. They say it's showing too much. Not at all, in my opinion. Shall I have a look? Let's see if I can see. I'll Google it.
Port Adelaide's way by 3.
Google it.
It's just the next ball. It's something Sydney weren't good at last week.
Oh, what about that one? You can't actually see anything. She's quite fit, though. She's a good-looking girl. Oh, big kick in for Port. Can they mark it? Rampy's got it. Just clear it to the wing. Clear it low to the wing so it bounces. That's the trick, I think. If you're going to clear the ball, ping it low. Port are desperate to get something out of this. Swans are holding them off. We're holding them off. Ooh, we've held them off.
The pressure was good again though by the Swans. Port had that. They looked like they were out. They scrambled well, the Swans.
I tell you what, I've got no problem with that picture, Cal. I'm just looking at it. She's hot stuff. But I've got no problem with it. I don't think you need to. People need to sexualize it.
They've had a couple of shots early, haven't been able to land them, despite the disparity in inside 50s. Kick one here, the damage is minimal.
Well, amazingly, Port get something out of this, going for the kick.
Going across the ground. So many of the kicks in the warm-up just trail away. It's really important he gets this one.
Disparity was the word I was looking for, and making up new ones on the fly. Here's Horn Francis from 45 out. Plenty of...
Oh, this is embarrassing kicking. Another 1 point. They are awful. We can just give away free kicks. It doesn't matter. If you need a time to rest, just give Port a free kick. Easy. They won't get many points from it. It'll be fine. Who's my... Kez. Hi, Kez. Who are my favourite... My favourite player is Isaac Heaney, even though he's been pretty useless at the moment. Papley's a close second. Yeah, those two, I'd say.
Hard on that wing. His kick is a little errant. Rioli confronted by Warner.
Oh.
Warner lost his pants in the process.
What do you mean he lost his pants? His shorts. Amati's been poor. I'm really not a fan of Amati. He's been awful. I'm not impressed. He's done nothing He's done nothing in this first quarter. He's done bloody nothing last game. He's not exactly a good kicker, is he?
Want Port to take that so they can really press up hard and make Port Adelaide have to travel further and bring that sort of pressure. You could just see there were no great options on. He held as long as he could, put himself under an...
Why would you do that? They're idiots. Honestly, AFL players are fucking idiots. They are so stupid. Like, why would you kick it high outside to try and clear out your 50 when you are just kicking straight to the opposing team? As I said, if you're going to try and clear the ball, keep it low. if anything, keep it low, because you don't want to be giving a free mark away. They're idiots. And I blame the coaches as well. Idiots, a lot of them. Hapley's been absolutely wrapped up there.
Got away with a little one there, Tom Patley, and just getting rid of Aaliyah. There's some heat on in the tackle, pressure. Comes the goal. Parker got it back to Warner. Saw an open goal square. It's bounced away, and now Jonas.
Well, I've just put the Discord stream on my TV, and it doesn't look that bad. So I'm not quite sure what you guys are seeing.
Probably want to use the ball around the 50-yard here, just because Port Adelaide have got so many numbers back.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what you guys are seeing.
So he wants Marty to have a launch at it. That's a really good effort. Seen Dersmer a couple of times defensively right on top of it.
It's the role of that modern winger, isn't it? Push back, provide defensive support as that seventh defender. Dixon, one-on-one with Tom McCartan. Paddy out of the game with concussion early. Subbed out for
That's true. That's true, Jennifer.
to Butters. Floats one, but
It's a weird one because I don't think the game itself is necessarily awful. It's not necessarily awful. It's just low scoring. Parker. Whoa! What a kick! Easy. Bloody easy. What a goal. What a cracking goal. What a beast. The momentum of his body going through the ball. What a beast of a kick. 23. Wow. I think it must be your Aussie internet. That must be the problem. I'll always have a cider, buddy. I'll always have a cider. A bit early in the morning at the moment.
This is the better kick from Sydney. McInerney just lowers the eyes. The short kick there, not perfect.
What a cracking goal, though. You can't fault that goal. Some distance on that.
They're really getting deep with their help in defence. If they can hit that little kick and then get a runner through 50, the Swans will be able
We've got to run away with this. We've got to run away with it.
still searching for their first.
Rob, you having a go at our NBN? What's your... Well... The funny thing is, your mobile signal, your mobile data speed is really good in most places. But yeah, your Wi-Fi is pretty rubbish. So...
Sees a target that he liked. It was Patley. Vaughan Francis is strong. Has the power of the 19-year-old there again to get through a tackle. Been under siege a bit. Port Adelaide
it's ball in.
Managed to get it.
It's Paddy McCartan watching on. See the redness around that right eye. Face planted into the turf.
You see his face? My word.
Mead, the kick towards half forward. Fox, who subbed into the game, links up with Tom McCartan, who floats ahead.
She's okay, Mark. Lena, as you can see, she's normally run around. She's just gone to the garden centre with Charlie. But she's obviously completely blind in one eye, and she had the operation just before Christmas to the cataracts operation on the other eye. Which is better, but she still struggles a little bit, but it just means at the moment it won't get any worse. My speed is, I can tell you, because I've got it on my Stream Deck, my speed currently connected to the internet with a cable from my computer, when it says, running speed test.
He just caresses a kick nicely to Lysette.
459 at the moment, but normally it gets to about 550. Well, that is the first quarter done. Exciting stuff. Very exciting stuff. Yeah, I'm about 550, but my phone, let's see what my phone is. My phone won't be as good. I know, hang on. So normally I'm about 550 connected to the internet wired. Wireless, for some reason, it's quite slow at the moment. It's about 70. And then if I... Oh no, it's because I'm connected to bloody 2G, aren't I? No one wants 2G internet. No, my wireless on 5G phone route through the router is about 300. And then if I'm using my mobile data, I am currently getting, when it loads up. Hi, Jeff. You'll never get a Dyson. Or the Dyson cordless. No, you need cords. You need the power. Wow. Through my mobile data, this is what I am currently getting. That is not good. Oh, hang on. That was awful. About 10 megabytes. Ouch. Let's get back on the internet. Yeah. Yes, it is a router. It is a router. R-O-U-T-E-R. Router is what you get the internet. You know, blah, blah, blah. What about Hoover? Hoover's all right. You can't beat a Henry Hoover. To be fair, we say Hoover. Can you Hoover the house? We would say Hoover, even though Hoover is the brand name of the actual, you know, the actual device you're using. It's a company name, isn't it? Hoover. But no, we would say Hoover. I very rarely would say, can you vacuum? Vacuum is obviously what it is, but no, we say Hoover. Yeah. My dad has got it's ridiculous, right? But my dad has got one of these really old school. I don't know if you would have it where you guys are, but when basically salesmen would come round your house and sell you these massive Hoovers, or not Hoovers, sorry, whatever, like these American style things, and my dad has one of those with the big bag, big upright with the big bag, and they are so heavy, it's ridiculous. And he tried giving it to me. I'm like, I don't want that. I can't bloody move the thing. No, thank you. Kirby. Yeah, Goanna, that's what it is. That's what my dad got. He's got a Kirby, which is just weird. Why the hell would you want a Kirby? But yeah, but it's not a router, is it? It's a router. Come on. I don't think this is. They're talking about how he walked the ball behind line, but there was no pressure at all. A load of nonsense.
disturbing to see. So we hope that he's okay, and I think the AFL world's fingers are crossed for him. This incident occurred early in the first quarter of the match. McCartan with Todd Marshall there, and he just did seem pretty innocuous, but Paddy McCartan was dazed and
Oh,
confused. He was helped from the ground by trainers and could barely walk. So it's not great.
was it that bad?
To see what the Sydney Swans say officially as the night unfolds, but hopefully after 8 concussions in 5 years at the Saints, everyone is hoping and praying that Paddy McCartan is okay after tonight's incident.
I'm sure he'll be fine. He's a big boy, isn't he? He'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, you get sort of goosebumps watching that, because it was a fantastic story last year, understanding what he's had to come from to get back to playing the game that he loves. So that's not a good sign for him.
On the field, though, Geordie, the ball seems to have lived in the Swans forward 50. Why is the power struggling so much to exit D50?
Well, I think they're just folding too many numbers back into defence. So they're doing a really good job around the contest. They're on top in that part of the ground, but they're on top there. They're losing the outside battle, and Sydney are actually transferring the ball. But too many Port Adelaide.
Exactly. There you go, T. Cullen. Yeah, exactly. That's what it is. It's it's the amount of times that people say the brand name. Yeah.
Good look for the power here. McEntee into the side. Charlie Dixon. Dersma started pretty well. Working hard. Rosie. He sold Horn Francis into some immediate pressure. He was taken by Parker. It spills out the back. Junior Rioli trying to work.
I don't know you. I don't think you can pay yourself.
I think if me, I put a target in mind, but eventually wrapped up. Dixon against Laddams. Rioli tries to paddle to advantage. Campbell just swallowed up by Charlie Dixon.
That's what you love from Charlie Dixon, isn't it? Effort in the ruck.
No, I think that means if you stream yourself, you get that quality.
That hurts.
But I said I'm level 1. I'm streaming at 1440 at 60 frames per second.
Free kick Swans will help them clear the zone. So what was the message, do you think, from Ken Hinkley at quarter time, Lingy?
Well, it has to be around their ball use, because they were actually going okay at the clearances.
See, I think that's your... Yeah, I'm looking at the picture you sent me. I think that's your possible issue rather than from my end.
And use it. Don't try and bite off too much, but still be brave with your ball use.
Rampy and Florent.
If anyone else is on... If anyone else is watching...
Creative handball to Mills, who just pumps it forward. Heaney got a bad bounce.
if anyone else is watching the game on my Discord, is the stream okay?
Franklin tracking back towards the square, goes to ground. Alier takes the mark and releases to Farrell.
Rock solid. Alier in defence, kept his feet. Here's Bergman. Can Port get some ball movement going here down the line? They need a contested mark. Tom McCartan, solid as ever. Dangerous here on the rebound. Sydney, look at that kick from Mills, perfect. And the superstars got it.
Because there's no else.
He's within range.
I can't change the quality.
That was an important win from Tom McCartan down here. He had two Port Adelaide players, Jackson Mead, and also Todd Marshall.
I'll turn it down a little bit, Garth. Right, Buddy with the ball. Can we make it 26? Oh, Buddy will definitely make the top 4. Oh, Jesus, what the? What? All right, well, we scored. What was Buddy doing? I'm really confused. Like, what was Buddy doing? And why is my camera gone funny, like, over there? What?
Don't see it often inside 50 though. Farrell goes towards Powell Pepper versus Florent. Arriving was Rowe, immediately tackled.
I'm just really puzzled at what Buddy just did. I don't get it. Why did he not just go for the goal? Port playing it in.
That's a concerning
regularly been Butch, best player across the first 3 rounds. Horn Francis did pretty well to trap it at half forward.
Can anyone, honestly, can anyone explain? Can anyone explain what the hell Buddy just did? Go on. Yes. Come on, Paps. Hi, Maggie. Welcome to the stream.
And Buddy went straight over to him after getting up.
One of the great celebrators in the game, Tom Papley. Getting ready for...
Well, yeah, he must have shanked it. Come on, Paps. Boom. Yes. Yeah, it must have been a miss kick. But that was a seriously bad miss kick, right? Don't worry, we got Papley. Got Papley to make up for it. Look how much space. That's what we want to see. We want to see the ball passed into space. A little bit of movement. Lovely movement by Papley.
Such a wonderful player for the Swans. An important player, ground level, and a genuine marking target as well on the lead.
Nice set versus Laddams. Warner, good pressure from Rosie. Parker first to run onto it. Has got McInerney to the outside. He's got a little bit of time. Steps around Rioli. Looks inside, then steps around Dersma. McInerney will drive towards 50. Papley at the foot of the contest. He gets the crumb. Papley snaps goalward. Downs on the full.
Oh, there's some worrying signs for Port Adelaide. The ball's getting swept away.
There's worrying signs for Port Adelaide other than the score and how they're currently playing.
He's just been sort of a little bit proppy. He's just in the hands of the trainers at the moment with that lower leg concern.
Thanks, Bolts. Charlie Dixon, big contested mark, hasn't had any real opportunity so far in this match. Sam Powell-Pepper there getting some work, as Bolts pointed out. Parker with great courage and skill. Took that beautifully, the run and carry from behind. Sydney in the hands of Gordon.
No. I said sometimes when you're sort of on form with scoring, you almost want the player to try to score more often. For sometimes even from slightly difficult positions, because when you're on form, you just seem to be able to. You seem to be able to do it. It really does help though that Port have been awful, and this is worrying. That we're winning 27-4. We could certainly be pushing this a little bit more, but the team we're playing are awful, just like the first 2 games, And when we came up against a decent team in Demons, we flopped. That's a little bit of a worry.
Todd will go down the line. Dixon the target. Couldn't haul it in. Now under pressure on the deck. All the fluent football in this game, Lingy, seems to be Sydney's.
Yeah, it is. And I think what Port Adelaide are doing, they're getting lots of numbers back to protect their defence, but then they can't get that option going forward through the middle part of the ground to get some fluent play, because the Swans' pressure is just so good at the moment.
Goulden receives from Laddams, gives to Heaney. He's taken down by Drew. Dersma tries to stand up, hold back the tide as the ball trickles to the line.
Chad Warner always goes forward with the footy. He gets it and he takes off. It's a little bit Chris Judd-like in some ways, that young man there. A real A-grader for the Swans, runner-up in their best and fairest last year. Marshall trying to get into the contest. Mead overran it. Rampy manufactured a kick, and it was perfect in the end for Isaac Heaney. Honours the run, and it's going to be okay. Lloyd gets it. Really
I think so, but this is... Oh, nice mark. Nice mark. Twisting in the air. This game should be over by half-time, but Swans have got to push away. We've got to dominate here and push away.
He can be a marking forward, similar to what Charlie Cameron can do at the Brisbane Lions. They can play almost as a traditional full forward as well, because on the lead, he can go up and meet the footy at its highest point.
Come on, Paps.
In the air as well.
Kicked multiple goals already in every game this year, Tom.
Oh, it swung across his body. As soon as he kicked that, the way his foot was going across. Got to keep it straight.
Possible move for Ken Hinkley. Lee, is there anything that springs to mind? They're on the back foot here at the moment.
Well, I just wondered that they continually trying to...
No, not massively good kicking, is it?
And support their defence, but it's hurting them with the way they can take the ball forward, because their numbers end up behind the play. I wonder if they scrap that idea and... Oh, he's
Not 15 as Heaney wraps up Williams. The youngster gone.
Woo! Easy, this. Right, come on, Heaney. This is where I want Heaney getting off the mark. Yes, Garth. Go, Heaney. This is where I want him to start flying now.
He's set upon by Isaac Heaney straight away. To me, that's no prior opportunity. It should have been a ball up, but Isaac Heaney doesn't care. He gets a shot at goal.
She misses right.
Jesus Christ, boys.
Even though it's only 4 goals, it feels like the dominance of Sydney. It could be a lot more.
It could be a lot more, and it should be a lot more. Bloody 5 behinds.
John Longmire, ground level. Can Port get a spark going?
Longmire don't know what the hell he's doing. That's his problem. He's winging it.
Long down the line, Dixon. That's a great way to get involved. A contested mark from Charlie to Drew. Mead juggled a 10. That mark's going to be paid. Jackson Mead will go back and
Port get a mark at the 50.
kick the first of the night here for Port Adelaide.
I'm sorry, you can't blame the wind like in a stadium like this. You got to blame the poor kicking.
It didn't work on the other side of the ground when he took it, but on that occasion, he was able to get the little handball and get a forward entry. He's trying to impose himself on the game.
Jackson Mead, the son of a great Port Adelaide figure, Darren, who won Port's inaugural best and fairest in the AFL, and I think Jackson Mead's kicked his second goal in the big time score review.
Is it a goal? What are they looking? Let's have a look.
Score review. Umpire's call is touched behind. Please confirm.
Umpire's going for a touch. Did it? No, I don't think he did touch it. No. The problem is the quality is too bad. There is no clear evidence that he touched that ball. No change of direction. Goal. I think it's a goal. No clear evidence that he's touched the ball.
I'm not sure that's the angle in the arc that they'll be looking at, but
No, the first replay was the one that felt like there was...
No, these commentators are idiots. That angle gives you the sign that if he's touched it, then it would have changed the direction of the ball, you know, where its trajectory, where it's gone. There is no change of directory, there is no change of direction there. And the other one, the quality of the cameras are too poor for you to be able to see.
That's the look. Is the ball completely over the line?
Right. To my eye, it is. And it's a goal. It will be overturned.
The goal.
zero in on that one on the right, and
Easy, it's a goal.
Touched it, does look over the line. That's a goal.
How is this taking so long?
Jude Bolton's called it down there at ground level.
They need to use better camera technology. It's embarrassing. It really, really is embarrassing.
His first game for the
Jump in the square, Ollie.
2023 season. Has he got his first goal?
All clear.
What?
Goals call because the soft call was behind.
He didn't touch it. Come on. And I'm a Sydney fan. But I want the right call. He really touched that. I'm sorry. There was no change of trajectory. There was no clear evidence to say that he touched that ball. Madness.
Tries to find
Unless they're going along the lines of there's got to be clear evidence that he didn't touch it, maybe, but it's embarrassing. The AFL's camera technology is woeful. Absolutely shocking.
Goulden. Wines. In there scrapping is Drew. Coming away with it was Warner. Quick hand Stevens to Mills to half forward. Franklin.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's not like the bloody AFL don't have enough money, do they?
Squares it up. Can they build through Dersma here at centre half back?
Numbers in the corridor. Hard to get through there, so Dersma with a big, wild, long kick out on the wing. Marshall slaps it forward. McIntyre, they get through. Butters, this is a good build-up now.
Where would they put a camera? I'm sure they can find somewhere to put a camera.
A kick in hope, really. Has to do better than that. Experienced player, quality player. Got to be able to have a left foot there and get that one back across to the teeth of goal. He had players on.
For starters, you can use the Hawkeye system as well, for actually if it goes across the line. And then you just have multiple angles of the ball. He doesn't need to be on the actual post.
Pal Pepper comes through. Stevens had to be quick, run down from behind by me.
Take him out, take him down, take him down. Just get it wide, get it wide.
Pal Pepper, quick snap. Mightn't be 15, but it is a goal.
I think it was a goal.
Oh, we're going again.
They want camera again, he's not sure. He's not sure again. He's got one job to do. He's literally got one job to do.
So the difference this time, the soft call's a goal.
What is the point? Just use cameras every time instead. It's a goal.
So no problem with the goal line. Only question is, did it clip the post?
The umpire, the bloody goal umpire looks so nervous. He looks like a child. It's an easy goal. There's no even reason to be looking at this. God, Bennett. Have some confidence in your decisions, mate. And he's got the decision right. He's definitely got the decision right on this call, right? But have some balls behind your decision, you know. Be confident in what you're saying. Isn't that's? It was a weird kick, but.
So post is the only issue left.
Got the edge, which will be able to determine that. So we're giving that the all clear.
So weird, honestly.
And Port get there first.
Finally, they've scored. Finally.
Great finish from Sam Palpepper.
I just want, if you're going to give a decision, if you're a referee or umpire, whatever you want to call it, you need to have conviction. All right? You need to have conviction in your decisions. And he doesn't have it. It's embarrassing, to be honest.
Well done, Sam Palpepper. He said he needed to do more with his last effort. He went straight back in there. He flew through the stoppage.
30-31 in the other game.
Then followed up again, hunted the footy. And it got the snap there for their first goal.
At the moment, the weather is nice and sunny. Garth, it's nice and sunny. It's, hang on. However, it's turning crap again next week. It's been a nice sunny couple of days. Currently 11 degrees, but meant to get warmer. Up to 14 today with sun. Okay. Hi, Jeffo.
Back to Junior Rioli in good hands there.
Oh, Jesus, they're kicking. How are Swans not further ahead than this?
Those last two entries,
Imagine
they
6
much better
behinds and 1 goal.
level for Port Adelaide, and that was the one that just being able to get that hands front of the front of the square and get to the front.
Wind is in his eyes, Goanna. What do you want about?
Feels like they got their feet underneath from Port Adelaide. Blakey, Campbell, now Stevens.
Just take your time. We've got to just keep possession for a little bit, I think. We haven't had much possession in this last 5 minutes. Just need to keep it.
They've managed to force Stevens to kick it long to a contest on the wing. Over the top came Jonas. Rosie to Jonas, nowhere to go. Flings it clear as the McDonald tackle wrapped him up. Well done, Laddams got there just ahead of Powell Pepper. Handball towards the line. Rosie goes thundering into the bench. Almost took out.
He just wanted to go sit with Buddy.
His own business. So the complexion of the game just changed a little. Couple of stoppages slowed things down. Port Adelaide starting to get some time in possession. And with 8:44 to play in the first half, it's a 17-point game.
Colin Francis again with some power through the contest. Couldn't complete the mark. Rampy. Charlie Dixon.
Hey, Garth, have you got the option to pause your TV? If you have, pause it by 30 seconds and then press play, and then we'll be level. I said if you're watching on live TV, Garth, just pause it for 30 seconds and then press play again, and then we'll be all even, won't we?
Really heavy knock, Tom's. It was, yeah. Matt and Joe, Mum and Dad watching at home, they wouldn't be enjoying this one at all. Oh, good Chad Warner. Look at that. Just directly straight through the heart of the SCG.
Yeah. A lot of TVs now you can pause and press play, especially when it's satellite TV.
Target where no one else did. Diving attempt at mark not completed. Aaliyah playing the goalkeeper role. And they're a chance to go here through Finlayson. And they've got to go quick. Corridors on for them.
And Powell Pepper is 40 metres on his own inside 50, screaming for it in the pocket. Well,
Come on.
They managed to hold it up.
Come on, let's speed this up. 7.5 minutes left.
That'll do. Sam Powell Pepper was 40 metres on his own.
Hi, centre half forward. Hello, mate. We've got to speed. I think we should. I said slow it down, but I think we should speed it up. Just put Port under a little bit more pressure. I think we've been a little bit lazy. You know, it's 29-12. We could easily be further ahead than this. Saying that, we could easily not be further ahead. Just giving away a 50. Hi, New Falconer. Hello, mate.
They're probably just exhausted. He'd been involved in a number of contests, ran hard, just caught out of position when Finlayson took the mark. You can see where Warner starts from. You can't do that. You can't come from behind through the protected zone to man the mark. He knew it straight away.
So in that situation, he's just got to peel off to the left and stay out of the way.
Yep. Which is so against your instinct, because you think nobody else is going to take the mark. I need to get there.
Finlayson. Back-to-back goals for Port.
Well, there's a goal for Port. At 29-18, both teams' kicking's been pretty poor. We've got to improve this. We're giving Port the chances here. They've played awful, and we've got to do better. Really have got to do better.
Let's have a look at it again there. Chad Warner, he knew straight away he'd done the wrong thing. If you're close to where the mark is, you can kind of come around a little bit, but you can't come as obviously through that protected zone there. A tough call for him, but it was there. That is definitely a 50-metre penalty. Good little last 5 or 6 minutes for the Port Power team.
Back-to-back goals, Lingy. Had 8 scoring shots to 7. With some time to score again. Butters flicked it up, got it to Wines. Houston really good to Travis Boat.
Come on, Swans.
It took an off break. It's an awkward one for everyone. Robbie Fox, an activated sub. Florent wants the boundary line.
We're giving him a chance here.
some of the power pressure.
Yeah, and the Port now are doing what Sydney were doing in the first quarter. Each handball or each little kick coming out of defence, they're just pressing up hard on them. It just rushes the disposal of the player, puts the next player under pressure.
Laddams got in front. Good smother, controversies. Rioli left it for McEntee. Swans have got numbers back, but again, they just charge at the contest. Horn Francis was held up by Cunningham. So they can pile on some more pressure here.
This is where Dixon could use his strength, try and get a kick himself here.
Tap, set play to Butters, who throws his boot at it and puts it through for another. Beautifully worked from Port Adelaide.
29-24.
Delightful tap work from Charlie Dixon.
Jesus Christ.
Butters with the clever finish. And it's a 5-point game. It's an old-fashioned tap rack work, Das.
Gotta love that, Jace.
It's ridiculous. And yeah, I don't think Swans have played good enough. And Port are just letting themselves... Port, they've actually, as I said, they've had the same amount of chances at goal. Got to do better than this, though.
As a forward ruckman with his strength, one of the most powerful players in the game. We've seen what Tom Hawkins has done for so many years in that role. That was just some old-fashioned, classy ruck work from Charlie. Warner picks it up. Got pretty good purchase on the kick. Alir and Franklin do battle, and Marty came over the top. Boat was tackled without it. Houston's been good. Spirals it out to the wing. Powell-Pepper got through Cunningham. Sam Powell-Pepper was bundled over the line. Look at the energy of Ken Hinkley down there. He's just...
Longmire's got to do something here, because he's, honestly, he's awful.
I like this too. Jason Horn-Francis just deep as almost a full forward. Use that strength and power that he's got. If they can get it there quick. I think it's Ollie Flood who's gone down to him. Yeah, it is. Well, they would like that matchup if they can get it there really quick. Some of the best on ballers who can go.
She's back. I know, she's back.
Holding Sydney by the arm. We don't often see Ken Hinkley coach at ground level, so really keen to get amongst his team tonight. Adams with ruck free kick. He's gone with the 9-iron there. It's going to be a hard one to mark. Scrambled forward by Parker. Jonas probably wants the boundary line here. He's played that pretty well.
So now here's a chance for Sydney with Heaney and Papley and those types of players. Get a little block.
Honestly, Longmire, I said, I really don't think Longmire is that good. He can't, he doesn't seem to be able to adjust. That's the problem. He can't adjust to situations. That is an issue that I see with him. He doesn't know how to change things to make things better.
Penetrating kick towards the top of the square.
Big kick into the 50. Ah, buddy, not quite.
Couldn't quite take it cleanly. Deliver it against Farrell.
Oh.
Insufficient intent. And Tom Papley will fancy his chances from here.
Come on, we got to get further ahead. Got to get that lead again. Or better lead again. 4 minutes 45. No.
Didn't quite get enough on it. Here's Alir again.
So disappointing. So bloody disappointing. It's not good enough.
Wants Lysette to take the mark. He tried to instead guide it down to Boat, which was really effective. Boat gets a 1-2 going with Butters. Now some opportunity for the Port forwards. One-on-one Dixon. And
No, don't let him. Keep him out. Keep him out. Pepper's got the ball in the pocket there. Trying to get some movement of the ball into the 50. Swans have got it. Oh my word. You don't... Surely everyone knows this. you know, this is saying in football, you do not play the ball across the goal. Oh my word. Oh my word, you don't boot the ball across the goal like that. Even the commentators. Jesus.
To the front for Wines. Rosie. Port Adelaide inside 50 again. Flat kick was perfect. And Jason Horne-Francis comes storming out and takes the grab.
I love this move. Instead of bringing him to the bench for a rest,
Straight in it, Picks.
Ken Hinkley sent him to play deep as a full forward with that matchup of Florent. Look at that, just one step, powerful. We've seen some of the best players in the competition in recent years go and rest down there. Straight away comes to mind is a Dusty Martin.
Paddy Dangerfield.
Yeah. What a weapon it is if he can add that to his game.
And trailed by 25 points at the 13-minute mark.
Port have taken the lead. What the hell? Just embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing.
So 16 minutes of real time, less than that in game time. And Port Adelaide, who hadn't kicked a goal, have kicked the last 4 and lead it as we head towards half-time.
Useless, aren't they? I should be supporting the Cats or something instead.
Just behind the goals here, you can just see the quick kick in, and just as you mentioned, Lee, that one-on-one matchup, Horne-Francis with Ollie Florent, just too strong for him. But just looking now with it, without the McCartan brothers in defence, the Swans look undersized. You see Rampy playing on the taller Dixon. You know, Blakey's down there on Marshall, so there's a big opportunity for Port Adelaide.
They've scored 4 goals from their last 6 inside 50s. Port Adelaide, as Bolt said, they're really feeling the heat. The Swans defenders, Dylan Stevens, just slipped slightly high the tackle.
How long's Hickey out for anyway? I'm just looking.
Signalling for a change of direction kick. Stevens wanting to be a little conservative. All of a sudden the Swans...
I didn't think I would say this, but we might be missing Hickey. I didn't think I would say that, but we might be missing Hickey. Well, yeah, but, you know, well, it's fine, it's fine. We should still win this.
Get involved. Pushing it back. Sydney. Donald was going to get the free kick. Having to work really hard, Sydney. Their ball movement early was just compelling and looked like they were going to score at will. Now it's a bit slower, and you can see enables Port Adelaide to really set up. Lear.
Come on, Heaney. Oh, come on.
Put his head in hard. Ollie Wines desperate not to concede.
Where are we? John Longmire barks the instructions. This game flipped on its head. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Farrell couldn't control it. McDonald tried to get it to Parker. That was broken up.
Sort of stuck at the moment. We've got to keep pressing.
So we can track Papley towards the line. Tom gives it off to...
We're stuck. It's going to get done for holding. Or not.
Houston. Back to the square for Lear as they try to switch to the outer side. They've got some
It's
options.
ridiculous.
They've got McEntee down the line, but a fumble. Dersma accelerates away. Can still get it towards the wing. Horne-Francis will have to go against a couple. Fox in there did it well. Worked him off the ball. Goulden. Blakey. Florent. He finds Campbell on the back edge of the square. 50 and 50 will help. Right over the mark.
1 minute and 11 left. We've got a 50 by the looks of it.
So he is within range. Goes back now to set himself.
Come on. 56 seconds left on the clock. It's just trying to go big, but it's wide, all over the place, all over the place. I'm sorry, I don't agree. I don't think you can blame the umpires. Yes, you can blame possibly the goal umpire for indecisiveness, but they still get to use the cameras. It's look, both teams have been low scoring. Swans have got 5 behinds with chances that could have gone into goal. Port have 6 behinds with plenty of chances they had to score and they didn't. So I don't think you can blame the umpiring for a long game like this, you know. Thanks, Calculator Psycho. Sydney look like they're just floating around at the moment and just still in the game. So hopefully a better second half. Yeah, they have. It doesn't look like they're in. Hang on. No, behind. It does. It looks like they are just cruising, doesn't it? And not in a good way cruising.
What a response by Port Adelaide, trailed by
Yeah, but both teams, Marcus, both teams have had opportunities to score and they haven't scored. So, yeah, what are you going to do? Both teams have the opportunities. It's a long game. Teams are now kicking off with each other. Need to get a grip.
They couldn't get themselves going in the first quarter. They couldn't get any fluency in the way they wanted to play. And
Kenny just there out.
Yeah, just out and amongst it.
Right, just a quick pop up for the prediction. 70% of people have gone for Sydney Swans, and that is 97 votes in now. So quite a few votes, 98 now, 70% going for Swans. We should win this on paper, but they've got to up their game, don't they? They've got to up their game. I will be back in a second. I need a toilet break. I will be back in 1 minute.
It was just great to see because, you know, sitting back in the first quarter, we thought this is game over here. They're going to blow them right away. But that second quarter, like you said, they just come back and got right back into it, which is good.
Yeah, apologies. I don't think it was Ken Hinkley out there. I think I got okay. We'll check that later.
Look like we're behind.
Yeah, exactly. Let's take a look at our Telstra halftime highlights as well, because it was all the Sydney Swans in that first quarter. The ball seemed to be living in their forward 50, Jono.
Yeah, well, it did. They around the contest was relatively even, wasn't it, Geordie? We're just looking at the stats before coming down to half time, and first quarter to the second quarter was reasonably even. It's just the fact that they were able to get a lot more inside 50s from the ball that they were able to generate versus Port Adelaide, who couldn't get any of their game going forward of centre at all. And when they were out, they had some clear air to be able to hit their forwards. As you can see, have plenty of time and space.
I mean, you even see the Warner goal. If you had have looked down, there were 6 Port Adelaide defenders with no direct opponent. So that gives you a bit of an idea where their numbers laid in the first term. So Sydney were able to capitalise on that. But credit to Port Adelaide. I mean, as Eddie said, they looked down and out. They couldn't move the ball. There was no flow in their game. But that second quarter, they got back in the game.
But you noticed it when we were watching as well. Ken Hinkley still very much got these players, the interactions on the bench. They were looking him dead eye in the eye, and they started to fire up.
Yeah, we had a good conversation around that in regards. I think it was Bergman was the one that he first eyeballed that we noticed on the coverage in the second quarter. Fully engaged, trying to work out that next play. Actually was motivating where Bergman looked a bit flat maybe for potentially making a mistake. Then he did the same thing with Rioli.
But that's not Kenny's game though. He's more of a in the box person. So to see him down on the bench in the first quarter and having that interaction with those players, it's great for the players as well.
Yeah, took their fair few share of intercept marks, Geordie, but as you mentioned, there were just so many numbers behind the ball, probably too many for Port.
Yeah, so I think you look at this and you go, well, Port Adelaide are defending really well behind the ball. They're able to intercept the mark. They must have really good positions on their direct opponent, but they were allowed to do that because they had some spares, so they could reference those players and then zone off accordingly. But then it did hurt their ability to score. We saw their score in the first quarter, their inability to transition the ball. So I think at quarter time, Ken would have come out and said, hey, let's try and even it up forward of the ball. Maybe Charlie Dixon come further up the field because the Sydney Swan defence are now undersized with both McCartan boys out. So let's really take advantage of that.
Yep. There was one moment in particular with Will Hayward you wanted to highlight. highlight, Ed, and perhaps not choosing the right option?
Yeah, well, we spoke about it before the game when, you know, Bud's always going to be down deep and he's always going to be that number one presence down there. And Will gets the ball about 70 metres out, if we just show just right here. And then he turns and he goes. And if we just see Paps, it's right there. Small forward, always get looked over. John, the small forward. Goes to Bud, 1v1, it's a turnover. He kicks that to Pap, it's a goal. So,
and then Papley's man gets it off Alir as well. So that's the other element that comes with it, because you can't set up defence. You got to use it. The players need that spell at times too. Hit the easy ones.
Yeah, a few question marks over Port's defence at times as well, Geordie.
Yeah, I think so. And, you know, I think they need to be more physical. They're letting Sydney sort of run the routes that they really want to and no physical pressure whatsoever. So Mackenzie comes back into the side. Yeah, and he has a real opportunity to be physical and stop the run of Papley, yet Papley is able to double back, get inside forward 50 and have a really good lead. This is a better angle here. You can see on the right-hand side of screen, too busy ball watching and not understanding that you've got Papley who will be on the move, nice and quick, dynamic. You've come back in this side. I'd love to see some more physicality from the Port Adelaide defenders.
Worrying signs early on in the game when Paddy McCartan left the field.
Well, once again, thank you so much for everyone for being here.
Update as to how Paddy's feeling at
Awesome to have everyone. If you haven't already, obviously like, subscribe. If you want to support the channel, you can buy me a coffee. You can buy some merchandise if you like, or become a member. But once again, honestly, it is so awesome to have everyone joining these live streams. Be great if I had more than 100, but that doesn't matter. Yeah, it's just so good to have so many people watching along with me. Hi, Alan. I wasn't away that long. That's literally only about a minute. My breakfast is chocolate because it's Easter time, right?
And look, it's very early, but hopefully he recovers from it and gets back out there.
It's obviously some very distressing vision, Kath, and I think everyone is hoping and praying that he is okay.
I also have some exciting news. This is just for you guys, obviously.
Because that was really difficult to watch.
It was, wasn't it?
We have finally booked our tickets to Australia for this year.
Had all our fingers and toes.
Exciting, right?
Yeah, it did. The vision of
so Australia, here we come.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't easy to watch. We all know what he's been through.
Flying into Perth and leaving from Sydney. Bloody expensive. Almost £1,000 more expensive than last year. Absolutely disgusting.
Just looking at some of the remaining games over the weekend and looking at who is some value and who's playing good footy. Tim Kelly, a little bit slow in round one, but his last 2 weeks have been outstanding. So I'm expecting him to get 25, 30 plus again. They're pretty good prices at that for Tim Kelly as well. Now, Will Day, played half-back, gone into the midfield, getting a stack of the football the last couple of weeks. It's still a good price. The price hasn't caught up to his form yet. And the other one is James Sicily. Takes the kick-outs. They kick it to him so many times. They just chip it to James Sicily. Gets a stack of the football. They're the three I'm looking at. Good luck and have a great weekend.
What are you really gambling with? For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
What are we gambling with? I put £10 on. And that is all.
Oh, jagging a sports bet same game multi feels like you've finally made it.
The winner for most outstanding same game multi is
Billy Yang for his 8-legger in round 23.
Shout out to all my anytime goal scorers. You know
They really shouldn't be advertising. I did see that, so they're advertising sports bet. And that is how a lot of things are funded, isn't it, with betting? But I see SYDNEY Swans won't be advertising any betting now in the stadium and stuff anymore.
Clears a path on your skin before the blades for an effortless shave. Level up with Gillette Labs, available at Chemist Warehouse.
Ah, Sue, nice timing, right? Nice timing when Port are actually catching up. Thanks a lot. And you, baby, I have to sing so that we don't get the noise of the music. Hang on, let me turn this down. Let me turn the adverts down. We don't need that. Oh. Get rid of the old badger. Get those ladies back. The underwear is disgusting, though. Tradie undies are disgusting. Rob is, my sister isn't, she can't leave her cats. What? Adelaide, yeah. Sidey, I think we'll be coming to Adelaide for possibly only about 3 days, but we will be. Yeah. I think I said it'll be Perth, Adelaide, maybe up to Darwin, down to Melbourne for the grand final, and then Brisbane, Sydney, that sort of way for the rest of the trip. Well, as it's half time, if you guys have any questions, anything you want to talk about, please do let me know, and I can do my best to answer questions. I think I'll watch the Mario when it's I can get a stream of it rather than going to the cinema for that. Yeah, I think we're planning on going when we get to Adelaide. I think we're planning on taking a little trip past the Pink Lakes to somewhere I can't remember what it's called now. Hi, Claire. Thanks for joining me, Claire. Haven't seen you for a while, I don't think. Unless you've just been in the background. The meaning of life, the universe, and everything. There is no meaning of life. There you go. Yeah, there is no meaning of life. If anything, the only meaning of life potentially is to reproduce. But even then, that's still pushing it. Garth, GB Sailing. Tell me what you want to see in Sydney when you're here, Rob, and I'll take you there. I don't know, mate. We did see quite a lot in the 4 days we were there. But basically it was cheaper to fly out of Sydney than it was to fly out of Brisbane. So we'll sort of end our trip in Sydney. Annoyingly, I then see flights from London to Melbourne and Melbourne to London for about 1,500. But it wasn't very good timed and it wasn't great. So never mind. Yeah, possibly Mount Gambier or something like that. I can't remember what it was when we were in Adelaide. Well, that's the idea, Goanna. That was the idea, that we are visiting different places. Yes, we'll be in Sydney. Yes, we'll be in Adelaide. But we'll, mainly Perth and Brisbane and the Gold Coast up that way. The bits that we didn't see, that will be a little bit warmer than last time, hopefully. Claire, I really don't think we're going to Tassie this year. One, it's expensive to get over there. And it's just finding the time is so difficult. It's really, really difficult. Hi, Schnordy. That's a bit mean. That's a bit mean, isn't it? Yeah. We want warmth. I can tell you that for nothing. When we're in Perth, we'll go to when we're in Perth, we'll go over to see the Quokkas. I want to see the Optus and then seeing the city. So it'll probably be about 3 full days in Perth. That way, anyway. Oh, the problem is, Sidey, I'm not really a sea person. As Garth will know, GB Sailing, he'll know I'm not really a water person. I can't swim. I can't really swim very far, should I say. Water scares me. Charlie less so, but me, I'm a bit of a wimp. Yeah, I may not go to Darwin. It's just, that's a possibility. No, I get that. I get that. I'm just not much of a swimmer. But I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe, to be fair, when we're up in Brisbane way, we may end up going to see the coral reef. You know, because that's the sort of the thing you do, right? I don't want to get killed by a shark, though, do I? You've got to be careful. All right, I'll take your advice. I will take your advice. Don't go to Darwin. To be fair, we instead of Darwin, we may end up like going to see. We may end up going to see Uluru or something like that. I don't know. It all depends on the domestic flights as well. Sorry, T-Colour. I'm awful at swimming. I've been, like, people have tried teaching me, and I just am awful. It just goes up my nose. I start choking to death, and then panic. I'm so bad at swimming. Charlie can swim a little bit better than me, though. It is a bit embarrassing, though, right? But to be fair, I've never been in a situation where I really need to be able to swim. So it's not that big an issue. Oh, trust me, I've seen when we went to Lorne on I think the first day we were in Australia last time. When we went to Lorne, there were loads of kids learning to swim in the sea, doing the lifesaver stuff. It was so cool to see. I'll have a look, Sidey. I'll have a look. I'm really looking forward to meeting the quackers, though. Garth says, I'll take you to the Hunter Valley and get you some nice wines. I don't know how I'm meant to take nice wines home, though. That's the problem. I think this year, annoyingly, so with Qantas, we had 30-kilogram bags, right? This year, we're only, with Singapore, we're up to 25. It would have cost loads more to get up to 30. So we've only got 25 plus, what, 7? Astros coming in. Yeah, so annoyingly, we've both got 5 kilograms less that we can take. So that's always going to be in the back of our minds. Rob, I haven't joined a stream in ages. Gobby, where have you been, buddy? Where have you been? I need my people. Hi, Alan. Choose Cairns, Port Douglas if you want to see the reef. I will bear that in mind. Cairns is my favourite place I've been to out of Western Australia. Daintree Rainforest Trek and Great Barrier Reef. I think we probably have to do the Great Barrier Reef, don't we? I'll take my GoPro and stuff, and that'll be cool. Yes, they are called nippers. Just don't play quokka. Don't play quokka soccer. Yeah, good shout. I won't be kicking them. I don't really drink wine anyway. Cider. Give me some cider. And then I can just drink it as I go. They'll be like, have you got any liquids? Glug, glug, glug. Drink them before I get on the plane. That'll knock me out for the plane ride, won't it? Okay, curtains it is then. Curtains it is. Oh, let's get this second half going. Christ. I didn't try Adelaide Hill cider. I don't think. Unless I had that when I was... why have I forgotten the pub? Why have I forgotten the pub that we were in for the meet-up? It was literally opposite the train station. If anyone was there... What was the pub called? That was it, that we went to. The second half's about to start. I can't think what it was called now. Anyway, unless I had it there or at one of the other meetups, then I probably didn't.
Huge effort to get back into the contest. Butters brilliant. Hamble couldn't quite find
The Strathmore. Strathmore. That's what it was called. Goanna, you should have known that, mate. You were there. The Strathmore. That was the one in. That was the one in Adelaide. But no, I'm not sure. The volume is up again. So the second half is underway. 30 seconds in. Swans need to come out firing. We cannot play the same way we played in that first half. Papley! 1. 5 seeds. There you go. That's what I drunk. Drunk a few of them.
He's just hitting the front of those packs when there's a crumb there. On that occasion, just flashing across, getting the handball received. Yeah, I'm with you, Darcy.
Jaden, I will remember that. Maybe we get it. We'll get a Cairns. Cairns for the reef dive.
Swans back in front. Farrell with a long kick towards Dixon. So important in that second term.
That should be a good vlog video as well.
Drew had to be quick with the kick. Inside 50, Laddams has dropped back into the hole, and he marks.
Come on, Swannies. Let's go, Sydney. Boom, 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 boom. No, he wanted to play on, mate. He wanted to play on. They can play on.
One of those bang plays, Lingy. Here's a look. Gee whiz.
Clear out, please. Dan, just clear right out, please.
Wow.
That's the line, thank you.
Oh, that's a rough call.
What's he?
Jeremy Finlayson kicked the goal in the second term. 50 from memory. There's an opportunity here from 45.
Okay, Marcus.
And just casually pops it through.
36. I don't quite understand that. Don't quite understand that. Hi, Sue.
Temper's a little frayed just before half-time as the siren sounded. Mistakes for both these teams as they look to bounce back.
Disappointing start for Swans in this quarter. Very disappointing.
The question is, does he step off the line when he goes back? Oh, a little bit to the side, but that seems so harsh.
You can't be shot. Look, he's made the mark.
As he gets up.
You've literally given him no. You've given him no opportunity. Why are you shouting play on?
25-point lead.
I know we were blaming. I know some of you were blaming the umpires, but what the was that call?
Turnaround. Here's the last 10 scores.
Really? What?
Sydney. A bit early was Scotty Lyset. Free kick, Laddams is again. He's a slow learner, Peter Laddams. Here's Patley. He's threatening to.
Bloody frustrating.
It's took on a bit too much. And Port Adelaide have got the answers in this game at the moment. Miles Bergman. A big play there out to Lyset. Over the top, Boat. Farm the handball to Powell Pepper. Working hard was Farrell. Good chase, McInerney. Farrell equally good. The little twinkle toe step in there was perfect to Rosie. Rowbottom, his marker, has tracked him most of
I just... it's sloppy at the moment.
Throughout the entire night, Rosie's had the 10 disposals, and every single one of those has been under enormous pressure. And again, then just desperation.
Fox. Lloyd to the 50. Can Heaney go? Amadi comes over the top. McKenzie tries to claim it. Nothing doing. Drew pops it over the top to Houston. Not much to kick to. He'll go laterally.
But at the moment, Port seem to have more than... Buddy's literally jogging after him. But you can't be bloody jogging after someone. Lack of effort there from Buddy.
Ball's coming back instead. Just those couple of steps sideways to buy him some time. Let Todd Marshall make his move.
And then Mead was next link in the chain. Then they go towards the pocket. Rampy still alive for Dersma. Rosie immediately tackled by Mills. Pounced upon by Marshall. Wants an option on the inside. Handball back in. Mead.
Come on, pressure them. You've got to pressure them, for Christ's sake. You're playing in second gear. Honestly, they are playing in second gear. No pressure. Look at this. Look how much time he's got. That's awful.
Got a big advantage with the two McCartan boys down for the Swans. So they're feeling it. If they can put pressure on, if they can win the contest, get some...
Hi, Jake. Hello, mate.
Know if they can get it in quick.
You're getting me frustrated. You get me at a time when I'm getting a bit peed off.
Going to be a chance or a ruckman drifting forward like this.
Good job, they rubbish at kicking. They didn't even get a single point there, I don't think. But you... I don't understand. There is no pressure at all at the moment on the Port players. It's not good enough.
Very evenly poised game. This one of the SCG Mead overran it. Gordon picked it up. Now Parker. Fox ran into a brick wall. Gordon taken high.
Yes, Jake. Yeah, I actually... Jake, I had to email SYDNEY Swans to get it because they didn't send it to me. It says obviously you've got to wait up to 3 weeks, and I was literally 2 days after the 3 weeks, so they finally responded with a code. So at least I don't have as much of a delay in the stream now for AFL. I would like it if the quality was better, but can't all be winners, right? Pixie's back.
Really impressed with Xavier Dersma, his work rate all the way back into defence and pushing hard all over the ground.
Yeah, off that wing, he gets right back to help and protect and join in. And
the problem is, though, Jaden, the problem is he may be a part of the furniture now, but I don't think Swans are going to be... They're not going to do awful because they've got quality players. So even quality players can play average in a sense. You'll still get the results. What was that? What the hell was that, Papley?
Saves the day. Chips it to Dersma, who once again works hard defensively and releases it.
I would like... Sorry, yeah, no, Cal, I'd like it to be 4K. The Watch AFL, I can't even see about changing quality, but it's definitely not 4K.
He's within 2 metres. Come back, Todd, over your mark, please.
Explanation why that wasn't a 50-metre penalty makes sense. Marshall to Dixon.
It's frustrating. It is frustrating at the moment.
Get him some one-on-one opportunities. He's going to make Dane Rampy nervous with... Look at the size difference.
I don't think it's a case of having too many coaches, because in football you have a lot of coaches. You know, you have a lot of coaches that coach different areas and aspects of the game. Yeah. So I don't think that's the case. But Longmire doesn't like, and actually it's not just Longmire, it's most of the managers, what I would call, or coaches as you would call. A lot of the head coaches, they don't do enough during the game. You know, it's all well and good being high up, right, and seeing the pitch. But there is never anything coming onto the pitch There's never any instructions, never any, you know, telling your team to sort their shit out. And it's ridiculous. You know, you're relying on your players to learn themselves and to adjust themselves, basically. And you can't do that with players. You know, especially when players that are experienced like Buddy clearly don't say anything during a game. Come on, Heaney. Hi, next level. Hello, mate. I'm Sydney. I'm Sydney, red and white, mate. Hello, Pix. Again.
Set, uncontested.
No.
Back towards the middle.
There you go.
Away from Marshall. Chance for Rioli. Bounces it forward. Dixon just slaps it on. Here's a chance for Port Adelaide. Butters, well done. Cunningham forced him to kick it.
Get it away. Get it away.
Got coverage. It's Campbell. Rampy.
Take your time.
And they can work it back to the wing.
Good. Good.
Lizard Blakey spearing pass. That's a bold kick too, and it's going to be okay. Warner
I think, yeah. I don't think I will. I don't think. Hi, Scam Pastor. I don't think I can disagree that we overachieved last year, as in reaching the grand final. But with the way we played, there was no reason why we shouldn't have got to the grand final. But I think over the last few years, we've got, you know, better and better. And we should now be in a situation where we are deserving and predicted to get in the grand final. There's no reason why we shouldn't make the grand final this year. And obviously, it's all down to a little bit of luck when you get to the finals, and just making sure results go your way. But now we shouldn't be looking at. Oh my God! It's easier. It's easier than scoring in a brothel. That one.
First and foremost, the hit around the contest. We've seen such a big lift in intensity from that second term onwards from Port Adelaide.
Anyway.
But just the composure with ball in hand, just being able to subtly change the angles.
Ladham's off hands, Boak.
Gotta do better. We've got to do better.
Slight fumble from Horn Francis, put him under pressure, but he got away from McInerney. Kicks back towards the wing. Rampy attacks it, got a bad bounce. Campbell, nice gather, under pressure from Rioli.
We're getting a little bit more possession now, at least, on a plus side. Look, we're passing it nicely. This is what we need to keep doing. Oh, that's what we need to keep doing. A little bit more space when we're passing, though, I would suggest. Seems that way.
Absolutely. Through that middle part, corridor.
Good goal.
Sydney trying to exit their back half. And just great pressure by Port Adelaide. Repeat efforts. That one should have been probably holding the...
No, I said it is easier to score here than scoring in a brothel.
To hit up Powell Pepper. Go back and have a set shot. He's probably just on his range.
52 metres. Keeps it flat. Drives through the football, but arced out to the right. That's where the kick ended up.
Kicking has been awful in this game. The kicking has been so bad.
Tried to take advantage of the stand rule.
We need to get a little bit of momentum now. Really do need some momentum. You can't even pass to a teammate in space, for Christ's sake. Oh my word. It said there is nothing coming from that sideline. Longmire sat in his bloody seat. Well, none, but, you know, it's just the saying, all right? Just the saying, Cal. I'm not saying I've been to one. It's just a saying, all right? But no, as I said, you know, Longmire should be out of his seat instructing his team, and there's nothing from him. Same as every coach, but, you know, it's not the point.
It was a bit of a statement, wasn't it? Leaving out some experience. Cleary went out. Darcy Ben Jones was in Australian. There he is, sitting back to Sabu. Sure, he'll be injected at some point in time. I'll ask you about Isaac Heaney too, Lingy, who's an All-Australian. You can see him there, number 5.
Isaac Heaney's been still more or less non-existent. He's had a couple of moments, but nothing really prevailed.
Very keen to get him to catch fire
Hapley's been okay-ish.
Decent jobs for Dylan Williams in his second game. He's got
Saints have kicked on now. Saints 84-39 up. I can't see Saints losing that one now.
Hapley has it here. Sets it up for Franklin. McDonald will arrive late. Free kick to Aaliyah. How have you seen the Franklin-Aaliyah battle?
He's been outstanding, Aaliyah. He's done a superb job tonight on the superstar.
5 touches for Franklin. 11 now for Aaliyah. Finlayson. Lent on Fox.
Just on your question about
So frustrating. So frustrating.
I prefer him when he's forward half. I prefer him when he's inside 50 because of how good he is. But when he's not in the game and he's been well held or he's just caught out of things, I'd love to put him up in the middle of the ground for 5-minute bursts, just find a bit of the footy, get involved. He's too good to only have 1 touch in a quarter.
Finlayson and Rosie worked it to the forward 50.
Hi. Amati, I don't know what he's doing on the pitch, if I'm honest. Amati's bloody awful. He's not a good enough player, surely.
Yeah, at times they'll bite that one off through the middle of the ground, but good decision to go the wider option.
Let's have a look at the range here for Jason Horne-Francis.
He'll be able to run around, and Rosie's set up
Jason Horne-Francis. What is it with double barrels?
Warner, if he tries to come in.
Bit pretentious.
Sets it up for Dixon. Well done, Parker, front and centre. Brioli, the crumb, the snap, and the behind. 3 behinds tonight for Junior.
Just join us on Saturday Night Footy. Both McCartan brothers have been subbed out of this game.
Just
concussion.
Swans. I think Port are fighting harder than we are, but they don't necessarily have the quality. That's the thing. They don't have the quality, do they? Take your time now. Look for space. There we go. 38-38. Finally, a nice bit of play. Passing into space. How easy is that? Passing into space. How often have I said, pass into space? And they did, and they scored. That's how simple it is. That's how simple it is. Nice goal. That's what we want. That was a nice goal. Much, much better. But that's what we got to be looking at. We're mostly young, energetic team that we should be able to create space, drift away from defenders, and nice passing and a really good goal. To be fair, I've got no problems with that. No problems with that at all. Nice, much better. We've got to keep it up. We've got to get some momentum. 8 minutes and 6 left in this quarter. The sun is still out, so the sun is shining on me.
Coming through was Wines. Pal Pepper tries to stand up in the tackle, taken down by Parker. Quick hands. Butters finds Rosie. Trying to twist
Press. Gotta press. Don't give him anything easy.
And will be picked off by Stevens.
Well done, Stevens. Nice, easy mark by Stevens. Playing it long down the what line. Amati won't get it because he's fucking useless.
Gets it away from Amati. And Jude Bolton, boundary side. It looks like the Swans just trying to find that run from the back, which worked for them early.
Yeah, we just saw that with obviously Ollie Florent, but Warner's been the one who's been quite damaging running forward, but just needs a few more people running with him, but a few more handball receives.
Rosie pinched it away from Goulden, who then took him to ground and wrapped him up. So scores are level at half-time. They're level again with 7.5 to play in the third.
Yeah, St Kilda's Suns is on Fox 503.
Set. Goulden working hard with the tackle on Drew.
Scott Peter, thanks. Behind you.
In outstanding form, Errol Goulden across the pre-season and into the first
Come on,
half.
Swannies.
A little quieter tonight. Butters just worked his way nicely into this game. That was disposal number 21. Off hands and out of bounds.
Oh, really? Nice. I expect you to get some snaps on your camera. Definitely got to get some snaps on your camera, Garth.
Warner's the one who's led the way, just with winning the footy, 19 disposals, 7 inside 50s and a goal.
Yeah, I don't, surprisingly, I haven't been bored watching the game. You know, sometimes these low-scoring games, you know, not necessarily the most exciting, but I don't think it's been a boring game. So I feel worried, mate. I feel worried. But if it stays like this going, you know, similar score to this going into the fourth quarter, it should end up a really good game, right? Or at least should end up being a really good last quarter. Everyone gets a little bit squeaky bum time. Careful, careful. Just trying to get it out around 50. Then Port aren't actually pressing us. Push in the back. Sidey, it's not that bad, mate. You just wait for the last quarter, or at least the last 10 minutes. Might get a little bit more. Big ball, and out.
The one hand, it was probably the easiest one he's had tonight. Lear always got a smile on his face, hasn't he? He's just a joyful athlete to watch.
Ow.
Defense.
That's disappointing, Garth. That is disappointing. It's not very good if you can only sit in two places, Garth. Bit anticlimactic.
Campbell. Smack bang on centre wing. Lloyd. Come inside to Blakey. Such an effective launch from the back. Blakey, look at the penetration on
big ball. No one can mark it. Loads of bodies there. Absolutely loads of bodies. Thank you everyone for joining me. Just a quick reminder, if you haven't already, hit that like button down below. We're on 48 at the moment. I'd like a few more than that. Subscribe if you haven't already. You've got to subscribe to join the conversation. No worries. See you later, Marcus. Have me on your phone. There you go. You can just have me on your phone. Come on, Ram. Oh, nice movement. Nice movement. They're going for the big ball, looking for the mark. The push? Is he not just being pushed?
Horn Francis tries to fashion a kick, but it's cut off by Lloyd.
Still 38-38. 5:20 to go of the third quarter.
Now he decides to pull the trigger. Logan McDonald, the target.
Oh, good. Right, come on. You got to score this one. Got to score this one.
Really exciting prospect for Sydney.
Oh, he certainly is, Dave.
Come on.
And what about the kick from Goulden? That's what you want when you're a key forward. You've got a little bit of space, just lurking about 30 or so out. You want it to get there really quick, low and hard.
Come on, let's do this.
Just caught out. That's exactly what Logan McDonald got.
Come on, McDonald.
Just the one goal from their last 21 forward 50 entries. They need this, and Logan McDonald.
Get in, straight down the middle, easy peasy. Lemon squeezy, 44-38. Let's push ahead. Let's push ahead.
Beautiful kick, as Cameron Ling described, to the young forward. We saw him kick 5 goals in round 2.
To be fair, New Falcon, I do like him. Alir, whatever his name is. I do like him. Watching the Adelaide derby, he was a standout player. Although Port lost, he was the standout player for sure.
The temptation here can be kick that one long and high to the top of the goal square, but that's easy for the defenders to spoil. Instead, that one gets there to McDonald's advantage, and it gets there quick. Those two Port defenders were closing in on him, but because of the speed of the kick from Goulden, McDonald's able to take the mark. A beautiful set shot.
Feels like the Swans have got back in control of the game, and away comes Warner.
We've got to get, yeah, we're certainly getting the possession. He's gone big. Oh, what's, yes. Diving mark. Come on, Isaac. Actually, let's see what you've got. Come on, Isaac. He stands at just over 6'1", Isaac. Isaac.
8 times he's kicked the ball inside forward 50 from his 20 disposals.
He gets the ball.
Clearance as well to go with that.
I can't even remember the song that I created, to be honest. Isaac Heaney, Sydney goal. Oh. Good job I did forget the song. Oh, my word.
Slightly off his game, Isaac Henny. Such a polished player.
He missed so badly. Even I could kick better than that, as proof. And I didn't even have football boots on. I didn't have the grip when I did the kicking challenge.
The very best have small quiet patches and
Hi, Phil. Phil's coming in here with a little bit of a lull at Isaac Heaney. Hi, Jimbo.
Stevens demanding the footy. He's going to get it. Big bomb to the goal square. Alier, Buddy in front. Warner tries to flick it back to Patley. Taken back by Warner. And he floats it the goal and misses.
Me.
He's becoming a big factor.
Oh, my word. What is... Why can they not score?
I mentioned before his stat line. 22 disposals, 13 of those contested, 6 clearances, 8 inside 50s and 1 goal.
I tell you, it is interesting, right? It is interesting because when you look at me compared to, say, Hardman or I think Riley, who's currently streaming. Let me have a look. Riley Macca's currently streaming. We're about even at the moment on views. But it's really interesting because you look at the audience of who is watching. With all due respect, I have the slightly older demographic. Yeah, I have a slightly older demographic than those guys have. They all have a lot of teenagers. Yeah, and I have the more mature audience.
Lloyd wants to switch it up off the hands of Papley. This might work at the back for Stevens. Well done, Boak.
Hi, John. Hello, mate. 51 people in are awesome. Thank you so much for joining. All right, next level. You're young. You're fine. But most... I'm not... I did not say old. Sue, I did not say old. But I'm saying Cardman and Mott Riles and all that, they have the... they have the younger. Get in! 51-38. Get in. Come on, we found the momentum right now. I'm moving away from you guys thinking I said you're old. Dum da da dum. Touching me.
Work rate has got I like the fact that Heaney's getting to some stuff. There's a real give there. Forward to Papley, then on to Warner. Just dominating this.
See, great singing. But my point is, it's interesting, and hi, Sol, but on the majority, I've got a slightly maturer, mature is fine, like a fine wine, slightly maturer audience than the other boys that do it. I am older than most of them as well, to be fair, but that's not the point. Yeah, yeah. You are, you are, you Falconer. I'm not saying anything, mate. I'm not saying anything. Finlayson taken down. 51-38 with 2 minutes and 10 left. Welcome to the stream. I think it's going to get a little bit busier with this last. I'm not calling you old. I said mature. Mature like a fine wine. That's what I'm saying. Have you seen my hairline, for starters, guys? You know, I'm not saying much for myself.
Inside 2 minutes. Campbell. Push across.
However, I was very disappointed I was not invited down to Australia for the AFL 23 launch event. I was quite upset. If I'm honest, I was quite upset.
Dixon will set his feet. Marshall there as well. Well done, Rampy. Sockers it off the deck. Bouncing ball in dispute.
Yeah, it probably is. Come on, Swannies! They're on the assault. The counter-attack is on. The counter-attack is on. He's going big for some reason. He's going... Ooh. Ouch. I don't think he needed to kick that. Plus, I think we need to take Amati off because he's crap.
Brett McKenzie.
Yeah, exactly. That's me.
When they get
Most people's hairline's better than me. That's why I shave most of the side off, just so it doesn't look as bad. Come on, Swan. Oh. But. God, offload it off. Oh. I think Buddy could have turned and shot then. It's getting a bit more exciting now. 1 minute and 5 to go. It's getting a little bit more exciting. Oh, I'm going to be a grandfather in 2 months. Hey, I bet you're one of those young granddads. You'll be one of those young granddads, right? Hi, Barani. Hello, mate.
Parker towards Franklin. Boak will have to come over the top and did. In fact, it was McKenzie. My apologies.
I think Buddy's only scored 1 goal in this game so far. I think. Hey, to be fair, there is a reason why grandparents, especially granddads, get on so well with grandchildren. It's because apparently they've got about the same mental age. Apparently. Here we go. Porter wedged in. Porter stuck in their 50 more or less. They just got possession, trying to clear it out.
Shoulder to shoulder with Stevens, who slaps it away. Haywood couldn't control it. McEntee committed the body. Taken by Mills. Left foot kick. Short.
Talking about hair, what is it with people years ago, like in the 70s and whatnot, that had literally like dandelion hair at a young age? Always looked a bit weird. Yes! Free kick.
Lance Franklin, 6 touches tonight.
Come on, buddy.
Opportunity to hit the scoreboard.
If he scores this, you've got to get ready for a sing-song. You got to get ready for a song, all right? So get ready. Get ready. This is the way to finish the third quarter. Come on, buddy. Don't mess it up because we're having a little sing-song. Oh, for fuck's sake. I was ready to sing and he's... How do you mess that up? How do you mess that up? Possibly some do. I would just call my granddad. Not that I have a granddad anymore. Granddad and Nan. How do you miss that? Right, I will be back. Get questions ready. Yeah. Think of some questions you want to ask. I'm popping for a wee. Desperate. I literally have a bladder of a granddad. 2 seconds.
Discover Qantas Holidays and save. Bundle your flights and hotel to access exclusive deals and enjoy our curated luxury stays, packed with premium inclusions. Enjoy a city escape in Melbourne, an eco-retreat in northern Queensland, or a relaxing break in Bali, and more. Earn 3 points per dollar spent on your booking to put towards your next holiday, or save your money and use your points now. Points make it possible. Search Qantas Holidays today.
Can Chiefs still score from here? He sure can. Score points with McDelivery now on the My Macca's app.
Do you dip your fries in your sundae?
What? Value means more at Macca's.
Win a limited edition Jamison Whiskey Sharing Match Ball and kick your own goals. There's one to be won every day. Just purchase any Jamison product from your local bottle shop to enter. Jamison, gather round.
If you want to run stronger,
jump higher.
Move faster.
Hit harder. And kick further tomorrow. You need INC today.
INC Sports Nutrition is banned substance tested
and Informed Sports certified.
INC Sports Nutrition.
Powering tomorrow.
Today.
We're on here, boys.
some, you lose more. For free and confidential support, call the number on the screen or visit the website.
There's some nights I'm sleeping in my car. Things were rough. This promoter looks right at me. He goes, no one's ever going to pay money to watch you wrestle.
Never know what's going on behind the scenes.
It was brutal, and I absolutely loved it.
When you see someone hell-bent on self-destruction, this is heartbreaking. I had to say goodbye.
On the inside, I'm just trying to keep it together.
Oh my God! Sorry, I'm just there's a WWE advert on here. Obviously, I am more into AEW because AEW is incredible. They have just announced their first UK event, All In, at Wembley Stadium. AEW is going to Wembley Stadium. Oh my God, I am going to get tickets. I cannot bloody wait. Trying to fill Wembley Stadium is going to be incredible. Anyone say anything? Let me catch up. Hello, Cup Stuff. Hello, mate. It's nice to have the odd Polish person pop in and possibly watch a bit of AFL. I need to convert Poles to watching AFL. That is my mission. That is my mission. Have I got Man United to win? No, I didn't have Man United in one of my bets today. I feel Saints are going to lose to Man City, though. My Aussie friends, and I do say friends, my Aussie friends, make sure you make my Polish new friends welcome. Please do. Hey, I got recognised by a Polish person the other day. Last week. When was it? Last Saturday. I got recognised in my hometown. Well, not in my hometown. In my current town, Eastleigh. I was out going to the theatre and I got recognised by one of my new Polish subscribers. That was exciting. I do like getting recognised. I got recognised when we went to the London Irish St. Paddy's Day game. If you haven't watched that, guys, please do. If you haven't watched our vlogs, please do subscribe and watch our vlogs. The recent ones we had London Irish St. Paddy's Day game, which did not do very well in views. So please do watch that. We had an IKEA video where we went to IKEA. So please, go and check out the vlog channel. It's quite important to us. The vlog channel is where we do all our travelling videos and things. So, yeah, please do. Right. Final quarter. Swans 52-38 up.
I think he'll come on very soon.
Mate, I love it. I love being recognised.
Recalled bounce. There is Darcy Byrne-Jones, All-Australian creative player half-back, and
Polska.
Scratched issuing some instructions, you think.
Come on, boys. Let's do this.
Brilliant effort from Butters. Affected the kick. Campbell got through the Powell Pepper tackle, and that was a brilliantly executed kick to Parker. Swans really got their ball movement going. Parker made Ollie Florent work for it. He was good enough to do it. Rowbottom's handball.
Thanks, Calculated Psycho. Yes, come on, Sydney. The Bloods are going to win this. Got to win this.
Perfect timing by Rowbottom. He caught his arm, and there was nothing Jonas could do.
No, Jake. Jake, no, mate. No. We don't need any of that power nonsense in here. What? What's $2 worth in the UK? Is it about £1.10? £1.20? About £1.20.
Dixon, one hand on it, but never a chance to mark, and that'll be another stoppage.
The big one for Port Adelaide, they've only generated 30.
£1.07. £1.07.
Franklin, not a heap in it, but just stopped his process going at the footy.
Laddams pokes it inside 50. Here's
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. That was awful, buddy.
Boat got in the way.
Thanks, Sidey. Thanks, buddy.
Get some control back in this game. Dersma towards Wines, coming the other way.
Need a couple. Need a couple at least, I think. A couple should be enough, really.
Neat kick to Goulden. Assesses his options. You can see he was looking for Papley.
Oh,
Overhit the kick. Jonas cuts it off, and Port Adelaide can come away through Farrell to Bergman.
First goal of this last quarter, you sense is going to be really important. Only 14 points.
I tell you what.
It's a good kick to Pau Pepper.
It has gone down. When we came just looking, when we came to Australia, it was 0.6 or 1.6, whichever way around you look at it. It is now down to 0.54. Oh, that is not good. Well, or is it good? Does it mean it's if it goes down? If it goes down, does it mean that it's cheaper for us in the UK to buy things in Australia? I think it's so. I don't know. Thanks, Shay. Thank you so much. Honestly, any donations are so appreciated. It's making everything I do possible, you know, and with how bloody expensive it is to come this year. It is Celtic versus Rangers. I've got Celtic to win. We don't need any pies. We don't need any pies. Go Pies comments.
Short to Campbell.
Yeah, so I think if the AUD goes down, then it's cheaper for us.
Pops a handball over the top. Here's Fox. Some time to consider his choices. Chooses Florent. And he turns it over.
Can't turn it over there.
Who looks to punish. Rampy will come over the top of Pau Pepper.
Well done.
Hit the deck. Sweeping pass was Finlayson. John Longmire with some instructions for Logan McDonald.
No, I think 1.6 is about where it is. It's slightly under double, isn't it? Slightly over double, whatever it is. Slightly under. Yeah, it's slightly under double.
Laddams. Edge Charlie Dixon off, but Ollie Wines goes to work at ground level.
I don't think it makes much difference, though, does it really? I don't think it really makes much difference in the grand scheme of things.
Butters. Superb.
I know my dad has got thousands and thousands of pounds worth of Iraqi dinar, just in the hope that the Iraqi dinar gets, you know, at some point gets better, because he knows it was at such a low state that it's bound to go up at some point.
It just releases that pressure valve, doesn't it? It needed to maintain it. Pretty good kick from Campbell, and Blakey back to speed in. He took on Finlayson and burned him off. Got it to Mills off the side of his boot. He's going to fly.
Oh, come on, Swans.
Rowbottom wraps him up.
When you've worked so hard to get inside forward 50, they've only done it 32 times.
150 votes in now, and 71% for Swans.
54 times.
Laddams over the top. Bergman.
Swamp them. Do not. Oh, Jesus, I was going to say don't let them out their 50, and they've just been able to pass it away out of their 50, and Port with a big ball up, but it's not very accurate. Not very accurate at all. Good blocking, to be fair. Good blocking by Swans. Nice. Momentum's moved him. Yeah, but my dad has a lot of Iraqi dinar, just in the hope that at some point the value will improve.
it to boot quickly. Bounces it towards the pocket. It pitches and runs away from Heaney.
Just on your point with that, Bolts, it feels like that's what they've wanted to do all night, Port Adelaide, to almost protect that defence. But from there, they, apart from a patch in the second quarter, they haven't been able to get any real fluent forward ball movement. So you can stock your defence a bit to protect it, but if you're getting the ball inside 50...
Hi, Renee. Thank you.
32 times,
Not that I really celebrate Easter, but it's a good time to buy loads of chocolate, right? And you sort of get a long weekend. Oh, dodgy umpires again.
With a free kick, centering ball is okay to Bergman. 10 of the 12 goals in this match have been kicked to the right of screen. Where Port Adelaide are heading now. Dersman picks it up athletically, takes a bounce.
This is still on the edge, this game. It's still low scoring, but could so easily change. Could so easily change round. Come on, boys. He's taking the mark. He's taking the mark. Look, 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 look. It's too late. Oh, is he give? No, he's not giving the mark. I've seen less given for marks. Too slow. You've got the ball. You've got about 3 players screaming for the pass who are in a good space. He's taken far too long. Hi, JTS. Hello, mate. Thanks for joining, buddy. Hang on. I bought a 90k AUD RX7 for 13k. I lived in the UK. SYDNEY, I'm not sure if that's English. I'm confused. Heaney. Okay. Right, I know this won't be true, but if he scores, I am singing a song. Jennifer, it was about, I can tell you, it was about £1,000 more expensive for flights this year. About £2,500. Not good.
Hasn't quite been his night, but his work rate has been there. So I think that's where the good footy will start flowing from. Keep putting himself.
So you got a Mazda RX-7 for 13,000. Heaney's on fire! Your defence is terrified! Heaney's on fire! There you go, there's your song. Sing along with me. Sing along with me, boys.
Isaac Heaney with his first of the night. His 4th of the season.
Ah, that makes more sense. That makes more sense. I mostly, Jared. Mostly, mate. Yes. 58-38, 20 points. It should be enough, to be honest. I think one more goal, and I think it's definitely sorted. Yeah. Yeah, I think one more goal, and it's definitely fine. But yeah, still do with more. One more at least, just to make it properly safe.
So too Warner. Goulden's high, floated a half forward. Back into the side tonight. It's a good most beautiful kick to Drew. Always been a great weapon for Trent McKenzie. Good chance for Finlayson now. It was
I do not know the Gold Coast song. No, I've listened to them, but I wouldn't know the lyrics, and I can't necessarily remember specifically.
advantageous to Port Adelaide.
Number 9 would be good. If I said one more goal and it's definitely done.
19 points the margin.
Port Adelaide have made their sub, so Junior Rioli has been subbed out of the game and Darcy Byrne-Jones is about to enter.
Thanks, Bolts. Lloyd goes long. Here's Heaney. Good hands.
Well done, Heaney. Is he finally actually doing something? That would be a good start, wouldn't it?
Short to Goulden. Concedes some ground to retain possession. And now Rampy can complete the switch to Florent.
Come on, nice play.
Florence just had a heap of footy off that half back. His run and ball use has been so important.
That kick misses Goulden, so it opens up an opportunity the other way.
Port are on the attack now, though. Right, we've got to be defending. Powell Pepper's on his own. There's two of them on there. Oh, thank God that was an awful pass. You can get, just looking randomly, you can get an RX-7. There are only 5 in the country that are on for sale on Auto Trader. They range from 30,000 down to 12,000. There you go.
Sydney Swans haven't beaten Port Adelaide since 2016. They're in the box seat to do it tonight. Finlayson short to Powell Pepper, who you feel.
But, New Falconer, I think you can agree the Freo song is probably one of the best songs, right? Just because it's fun.
Take some kicking.
Saints have got to 100. Powell Pepper. Can he score for Port? Hopefully not. Behind. That is summed up. This is the ridiculous thing. Both teams are on 10 behinds. We're separated by 3 goals.
Florence searching kick is good for Amati. And here comes that flow again from the back. Stevens, Goulden into the middle of the ground. Franklin.
Oh, buddy.
Into Burn Jones. Picked off by Houston. Aaliyah. Burn Jones. Spears it inside 50. Immediate impact. He finds McEntee.
We need another one. If we can make it 4. I know. There's still time for Port.
Starting him as sub, put his body on the line there with Buddy Franklin, then bounce straight up.
I wouldn't, Garth. I wouldn't, mate. I'd be going electric anyway. Less moving parts. Port with a kick. And that was off. Ooh! He almost marked it, to be fair. But that's okay. We've been let off.
It's coming back. Stand. So Butters will have it.
They get another attempt. Stop it. No. It's amazing what these umpires give us marks and don't give us marks, though. Oh. Just push it away. Push it.
Just during that whole play, you could see guys like Jake Lloyd, some of the senior players, trying to say, get control, just take a bit of the...
Need another goal. Need another goal. One more. I said one more, I think it's done.
It just comes back so quickly.
Really want that extra goal.
Credit to the Sydney defenders who stood up well in this second half, undersized. It's over the head of both players.
And again, it's been...
See you later, Jake. Have a good one, buddy.
Undersized, as he's done throughout his entire career. He stood up really strong, but you're right, some other players have done as well. A little concern there.
Jared, I am a referee. I assume you're talking... Are you talking about in AFL, I assume? In AFL, I think in AFL they can be too strict. That's what I think. They're too strict. In lower league football that we've got now, we have a sin bin for dissent, which works really well because sin bin is a good punishment because you're letting your team down. And I think sin bins work great for dissent. They need to introduce it in the top levels, which is nonsense that they haven't done it already. But yeah, I think in AFL they're being way too strict sometimes. Way too strict. Rob, your kingdom for a goal? What? What? I don't understand. Did I say that? I don't know. Maybe I was thinking of different things if I said that. Uh-oh. Is that a goal?
Does he get there inside the line?
Once again, the umpire has no idea.
I believe it's a behind. Can you please make sure it's touched before the line?
Believes it's a behind.
Umpire's call is touch behind. Please confirm.
Yeah, sin bins are great. They work really, really well at the lower level. It definitely touches it. Definitely touches it.
Can you just go behind the blue dot in case...
Definitely touches it. Yeah, it's behind.
we can see the ball makes contact with the Sydney defender before crossing the back of the goal line. Decision on scoreboard.
Yeah, that was an easy one. That didn't need to take very long at all, did it?
Desperate defence from Dane Rampy. Saw him climb a goalpost out here one night, Lingy. So desperate he was to stop a major going through.
Stay behind. Play on.
They are coming a bit here, Port Adelaide. Love to kick the next goal. Bergman launched at it. Drew wants to keep it alive. He fought hard to keep the ball in action. Jonas trying to surge it out of there. Gordon, really clever little give to McInerney.
They no, in football they don't have sin bins at a high level. They have it from like tier 7 downwards. And I said it works great. What?
They are coming here, Port Adelaide. See, that's a big call. Given Rampy, just trying to protect the space of where the ball was going.
What's he complaining about? What is the umpire?
Defenders Arsenal at the moment. Let's have a look.
Oh, umpire, you're a knobhead. You don't know what you're doing, mate. Port have got to score this if they want to stay in the game. I think they've really got to start scoring. Yeah. There's one. 58-48, 10 points in it. We need another goal. We need another goal. I think Swans have not done anything for the last 5 minutes now, and we need a goal. This is going to heat up.
Just a 10-point margin. And a surging Port Adelaide.
It's a bit worrying. It's a bit worrying.
Defenders got every right to
Not when it's my team, no. That's the problem, Jared. Not when it's my team. I want Swans to be destroying every team they come up against. I don't want the close games. Like I said, being at the Swans versus Pies game last year in the semi-final or prelim final, as you guys call it. Oh, oh! Get it away! Get it away! Get it away! Get it away! Get the ball away! Oh. Just get it wide. Get it wide. Low and wide. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Yeah, having that close game in the prelim final was horrible. It was amazing, but horrible. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Parker, McInerney to Blakey, smothered. Port Adelaide mustering all the pressure they can right now. Burn-Jones squares it up. Dangerous position. Free kick. Port Adelaide.
What?
Rosie being held. Parker saying he initiated the contact and hooked me.
I don't think he can get his arms up. You're on the mark.
Jeffo, I am a referee myself, to be fair. But so soft.
You're going to need to see it again, Jace. Maybe that left arm of Parker's is just keeping Rosie's other arm down. That's what the umpire would have seen.
This to make it a 4-point game. He's got it. Still alive, Port Adelaide with plenty of time.
We can't be losing games like this. We cannot be losing this game. Be an absolute travesty if we would lose this.
It has been a game of twists and turns tonight.
I'm still up by 4. 6 minutes to go. There will be points on the board still. Hi, Rune QM. Yeah, good timing. Yeah, this is nerve-wracking times, right?
Parker there, just trying to get the spoil with that left arm. See, there's not a lot in the defender's arsenal these days. Maybe kept Rosie's arm down. A line ball one. He slots it. We're back to a 4-point ball game.
Gotta love that about a young gun. He's on close attention.
I might have to afterwards, Sue.
Took ownership of that Controversies.
It's not over yet, but look, we've done nothing. Come on, we need another goal.
Second gamer, Dylan Williams. He's played a superb game. Adams got the fist away from Dixon.
Can't be sloppy, cannot be sloppy. When we get possession, we've got to keep the ball.
Releases it to McEntee. So speaking of big moments, Jed McEntee, his 11th game in his career. His first.
I've got a referee after this, so I can't be having beer.
No, he hasn't done. Burn Jones has had an impact since he's come on. Released as a forward from the sub bench, and he's had a big impact. This is a huge kick.
Mid-season pickup in 2020, playing for Sturt in the Sandfield. Jed McEntee, can he seize the moment? Jed McEntee has Port Adelaide in front.
Shit.
They took a standing 8 count.
We've not done anything really, have we, in this last, what, 10 minutes now?
Couple of young early career opportunities.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. We're only 2 points behind. We're only 2 points behind, okay? That's all I'm going to say.
Important effort here.
Oh.
Watch this. Just that desperation to get the tap to Burn Jones. Fantastic play. And then composure by Burn Jones.
Oh.
McEntee. Talk about composure.
We've had no momentum in the last 10 minutes. You can see that by the amount of points that have been achieved.
So chance for the Swans. Florence delivers it inside 50. Papley through his hand.
Ah, we can't actually make the marks. We've still got the ball in the 50. No, he's just kicked it straight at him. Don't kick it at the other team, mate. That's not how it works. And now Porter on the counter-attack. Take him out. Swans have got it back. Come on. Space, space, space. Taken high. We'd need that. We need that. Oh.
Frenetic finish to this one on Saturday Night Football. Fox's handball was a slow one.
Come on. Who's in space for him? Who's in space? He's just kicking it into no one. Come on, come on. There's a mark there. There, there. Give him the ball. He's just screaming for the ball in a space. You absolute knobhead. Players screaming for the ball in space and not passing it to him. That's the second time we've seen that. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely awful. You know, what is the point of being in space, screaming for the ball and not passing it to him? Honestly, fucking useless. Sorry, but fucking useless. You know, that is what I like to see. You know, I keep saying this. You know, I like to see these players getting into space, demanding the ball, and you're not passing it to them. You've got to be quicker to pass the ball. Use your, you know, use your eyes for Christ's sake. Need a goal. And the problem is time's running out. We've got 3 minutes left. It's just... Yes? What have we've been given a 50? Come on. We need to score it though. And even then there's still time left. Got to score. Got to score. Dzień dobry, Tomek. Come on. Still a distance out. He's got to score. Yes! Come on. 2.5 minutes left. The problem is there's still 2.5 minutes left. We're still within a goal. Port still within a goal. Come on. Oh, come on. I know, it's still 2.5 minutes left. Port are still only 1 goal behind. That's the problem. Even if it was 2 goals, I would have been fairly confident. Oh. It's just nasty to watch, right? It's so nasty to watch. This is the sort of thing that is great for a neutral, right? Hi Samantha. Hi Sam. This is great for a neutral, but bloody horrible. Look at the old lady in the crowd. She's gonna have a bloody heart attack.
Kenny Williams there, seats side by side forever at the SCG. Dixon wants to make a man. Here come Port Adelaide again. Can they get the lead back? Horn Francis flicks it back to Dersma. Open goal square. Finlayson. Juggled attempts, taking a brilliant mark. Opposed to Dane Rampy, who has let nothing get by him, and Finlayson's taken a miracle grab. Oh, huge effort from Finlayson to
Oh my word!
somehow control it.
This is horrible.
What a mark.
Love the clearance from Charlie Dixon as well. Just imposed himself to will the ball forward.
So much going on in the world for Jeremy Finlayson. We're thinking of him and his beautiful family. Can he give Port Adelaide the lead back now? You bet he can. The power of
Minute. Stop the clock then. Stop the clock. 1 minute 36. 1 minute 36.
What about this game? Ken Hinkley's
Oh, it's horrible, Jared. It's bloody horrible. 1 minute 36.
unbelievable game at the SCG.
1 minute 36 left. We need something. This is horrible. If we lose this, this is our own fault. It's our own fault if we lose this. No, tips are done, mate. So said we're missing Hickey. I never thought I'd say it, because I don't think Hickey's that good. But we're missing Hickey. All Port have to do now is keep the ball. That's all they have to do. Come on, Sydney. Get up, get up. You may have hurt yourself, but you've got to get up. You've got to get up. Advantage to Swans. 1 minute 10. He's just been wiped out. He's just been...
Sydney trying to keep it alive. Flick inside was clever from Florent. Parker taken down in a tackle. Dersma worked off it. Florent comes in hard in one direction. Powell Pepper the other.
50. 51.
John Longmire takes a seat. And there's Parker and Franklin and Heaney.
We said this game was going to be hot in the contest. It couldn't be hotter now.
45 seconds.
To Rosie. They'll get a chance here, Sydney.
Port are just trying to get it as far up as possible, aren't they?
Seconds and counting. Straight through the middle. Look at the kick from Rampy to Heaney. They'll get a mark. They're going to get a mark, Sydney.
On! You've got to score. You've got to score.
The emotion, the drama.
I can't look.
You can't write the script on this. Oh, what about the kick from Rampy to Heaney?
This is literally the last chance, isn't it? This is the last. This is shit or bust, as they say.
What a finish. Ollie Florent has had 32 disposals. The siren's going to sound to win the game for Sydney on the final siren.
Oh!
Did it make the distance? Score review, I reckon. Port is celebrating.
The Port defenders are convinced they've won the game. Florent can't believe it. He can't.
It was clearly in.
There's going to be no score review. It's over.
How can there not be a score review?
Who has backed his judgment in? How about this game at the SCG? Port Adelaide with a miracle win.
It's gone straight in, hasn't it?
Can't believe it. In the most dramatic fashion you've ever seen. Extraordinary.
I want to see that last goal. What the hell happened? I'm almost lost for words. What? It looked like it went straight in. I'm just a little bit shocked, if I'm honest. I'm not really sure. I would like to see that last goal, though.
Jeremy, unbelievable scenes down here. I mean, the kick after the siren from Ollie, but you were the one who put it in front.
Yeah, no, it's just right out backs against the wall, and they're a great outfit. Grand final last year, and they'll be back up there again this year. And like I said, backs against the wall, and yeah, I thought he kicked it. I seriously thought he kicked it. So that's a great win by the boys.
Take us through the feedback.
They gave Swans lost the game.
The relief to get the win tonight.
What do you mean he played on after the siren? He went to kick the ball. He had a mark and he kicked the ball.
Last couple of weeks, and that's all Kenny drove home today, is just believing they're a good outfit, and just our confidence up and about, and yeah, just super proud of the boys. Like I said, back against the wall, and yeah, Kenny.
What did he play on from?
We got the job done.
He went to shoot.
3 goals. We know, you're going through so much with Kelly, mate. Your personal feelings.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope she's watching.
I'm just confused.
Yeah, this is just a reward of sticking tough and doing it for Kel and Soph back home, and yeah, I'm just happy to be out here playing footy and doing what I love.
Mate, soak it up. Fantastic.
Thank you.
Done, Jeremy.
I still want to see the bloody replay on that last goal. To be fair, I think I can. I can. Hang on. Let's watch the replay. Okay, sorry, I'm watching the replay. I've gone back. I'm just re-watching.
What a finish. Ollie Florent has had 32 disposals. The siren's going to sound to win the game for Sydney. On the
So he kicked it.
Florent's kicked it. Is it there? Did it make the distance?
Didn't make the distance. Yeah. Yeah, it didn't make the distance. Wow. It looked like it was sailing in and it didn't make the distance. Yeah, no, it just didn't make the distance. Fair enough. I celebrated too early. I celebrated too early. I'm gutted. That makes me absolutely sick. It was... Oh. Yeah, he touched it before it went over the goal line. It didn't have the height, did it? Height or distance, either way. Swans lost that. Swans lost that themselves. I'm gutted. Absolutely gutted. I don't think we're under pressure to make the top 8. I think we'll make the top 8, but we've got to improve. I think I said I'm surprised how much of a miss Hickey is. We didn't win many ball ups then at all. Hickey's amazingly is a big miss. Absolutely crazy. We had the chance to win, and he almost did it. He almost did it, but okay. See, if anything, guys, if anything, yeah, he didn't make it. If anything, if you want to know how much of an Aussie rules fan I am, that last second when the buzzer went shows you, and the last few minutes there shows you. That hurts. That really, really hurt, because that should have been ours. That should have been ours. Just madness. But thank you so much. I'm almost lost for words, and I'm trying to think of what to say, but yeah, I think we need Hickey back. Thank you so much for everyone for joining me. Make sure you do like the stream and subscribe if you haven't already. Please do go and watch some of our vlogs on Charlie and Rob, and go to charlieandrob.com and you can watch them there. I don't know if that's ruined my weekend. It's sort of ruined my weekend. I must not let it ruin my weekend, but I've got to go. I've got to go. Thank you, everyone. Once again, it's amazing to have everyone here. 2 losses in a row. We've got to get back on it. We've got to get back on it. Longmire has got to sort the act out. Make sure you like and subscribe. Go to charlieandrob.com and all that sort of stuff. Support the channel if you can. And yeah, I'll catch you all next time.